going on, y'all? What's going on?
What's
Trying to
going
post.
on? Happy
Trying to-
Friday.
Happy Friday!
What it do, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What it do?
Oh my
What it
God.
do? Come on in here.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Yippee-ki-yay. What it do, everybody?
Yippee-ki-yay!
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. TGIF and all that good stuff.
TGIF!
Y'all come on in. Come on in here.
I'm still posting. My bad.
Yeah, why is
My phone just went blank and wouldn't do nothing.
it wouldn't do nothing?
Yeah. It don't want us to be great. Never.
It wants to be
Don't want us
great?
to be great. It's a
It's
thing.
all good. We can still be great.
All right.
What it do, everybody? Come on in here.
What's going on?
What's going on? So I got 1, 2. I think I got everything. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I got everything.
Got everything going?
Got everything going. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You are listening to the dynamic duo on these streets. The Tap In podcast is live. We are
live.
I am your host, SBK. And depending on what you're looking at your screen, I'm looking at mine. It's going to be to my right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
To my right.
Hey, y'all. It is I. It is me. It is she. It's just E from ItsJustETV. What's good? What's goody?
What's happening? What's happening? Y'all come on in here. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a toast. Let's have a everything. You know what I mean? It's Friday. It's Friday, but if you like me, it doesn't really matter if it's Friday or not. You gotta get it in the morning. But hey, we are here Friday.
I'm
night.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's all good.
My bad, yo.
It's all good though. It's all
good.
So y'all hit the like button as you come on in. You know, we got some stragglers up in here, but it's once we get cranking up, I know that people going to start coming on in. So y'all like, share, and subscribe. We got a poll question. Pause, not just a poll. Poll question in the chat. So go and look at that poll question, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started. I might as well read it and then I'll salute the chat, people that's in the chat. But
yes,
I'm going to read this. I'll read it again. We're going to read this poll question, and this is the conversation that we're going to lead into tonight. Do you think every woman needs a whole phase? I am very
304.
I am excited to get into this topic right here. Do you think every woman needs a whole phase before settling down? So do you need to go out and hold it up?
All right.
Hold it up before you get married, before you tie that knot.
Or you tie that knot?
I've heard this. I've heard people say, you know, in conversations, hey, this is just going through a whole phase. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, she just going through a whole phase. He's just going through a whole phase. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it.
The men, I thought it was, he's just sowing his royal oats. Wasn't it on
Hey, my grandmother called men and women alike hoes.
Okay. I agree with your grandmama.
She called him up because I had an uncle, boy. He was sewing it, boy. So
he was sewing it and slinging it.
Throwing it and slanging. She said he ain't nothing but a little hoe. You know what I mean? So even back then, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just calling them hoes. But we're gonna get into it. Y'all answer that mine. I'm gonna let you know why. But do you think every woman needs a whole phase before settling down? And we're gonna get into it. But let me salute the chat, whoever's in here, all you ghost watchers, all you haters. Y'all go and subscribe and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on?
I don't know.
Y'all started? What are you waiting on? Damn it.
I don't know what they waiting on.
Oh, what y'all waiting on? Let's get into it. Kevin Corporan, salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Our day one attorney right there.
Hey, Kevin.
Susanna, hey, love, this proud single mother.
Susanna.
Thank you. And the Nightbot is watching. He's watching. We got the algorithm in the house.
Just Jay in the building.
House. Just Jay is in the house. 2 Cent, Gorilla of the 2 Cent podcast. 2 Cents You Cause It podcast.
Gorilla.
The only gorilla in the building. Selena.
Hey.
Three times.
Hello.
She's up in the house. So we got them coming in. We got Ghost Watchers up in here. So
it's all good.
It's all good. What's up, sis? I know you got your sermon prepared. Well, your little intro you always say about the
Bushwick Watchers.
Yeah, go ahead. And the Bushwick Watchers and the and your sermon about the poll question. Pause. Poll question.
The Bushwick Watchers. My Bushwick Watchers, my family.
Yeah.
Come on now. We only have who has done the poll. Well, we got seven. So, I can respect it, but I see more in the chat. Y'all come on in here, Bushwickers, whoever is the Bushwicker. If you're new to this podcast and you're watching in the bushes. Chopper in the bushes. If you're watching in the bushes, please come on down in here.
Bushes.
Go into the chat. Bushes. And do the poll survey.
Polls.
It is anonymous. We will not know.
Hey, love. Get it together. Wellness is in the house.
Hey, Wellness.
Hey, get it together. Miss Wanda's in the house. Oh, you got a compliment.
Who? What we got?
She loved that color on you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, look at that color. Look at that. Good. Yeah, she gets.
I switch it up all the time.
Switch it up all the time. Turn to the side. Turn to the other side. That's what I'm talking about. Little glasses right there.
These my Run DMC. My Adidas.
Adidas.
That's these.
Oh shit!
I was like, let me bring these out.
She does look lovely, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I have to agree with three times.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. But y'all hit that poll question. Look, hit it. Y'all hit that poll question. Do you think every woman needs a whole phase?
A 304 phase.
Before settling down.
Where did we get that from? Wait, let me get an answer first. Sis.
All right. So, do you think every woman needs a whole phase? A whole phase before settling down? Yes, it's part of self-discovery. No, not everyone needs that. Maybe. Depends on the woman. Or she can learn without it.
All
what do y'all think? Does every woman need a whole phase? I want everybody to the sound of my voice to join the whole train.
Oh my God.
Does every woman need a whole phase?
A whole phase.
Is that what we need?
What was that? Soul Train.
Exactly. Miss Wanda said she don't think so. She's already.
All right, she done weighed in. Did you answer the poll, Miss Wanda?
So y'all
put it up in the poll.
Y'all put it up in the poll.
Oh, dang, pause. My bad. Answer the survey, please.
Answer the survey.
Ooh, damn.
Answer the survey, y'all. Answer the survey.
Survey.
Does every woman need a whole phase? And do y'all need, I mean, women, most men, Selena says, most men have whole phases already.
So they royal oats. So is it a tit for tat? Should a woman do like a man and have her sow her royal oats, her 304, or some call it her what they call it, her outside era, her soft girl time. What else do they call it? Her me season. Should she have her me season? Her phase of exploration. You know, for those who don't like for me to say the whole phase. Her season of exploration.
But you know, I was saying this before the show. All right, Selena, my grandmother, God bless him, God bless the dead. She used to call one of my uncles, you want to talk about now, instead of saying hold, you know, these days, you know, sis was saying, me and sis was prepping before the show, and sis was saying, well, you know, men like to call it, you know, for the men, folks like to call it sowing your royal oats, right? But my grandmother called my uncle, he had him out there, boy. He was knocking him down, you know. He said, I remember her saying, oh, your Uncle Sonny ain't nothing but a little hoe. No. You know what I mean? Driving Glow with Joe is in the house.
Hey. I thought she was at class or something.
So my aunt was calling my uncle Sonny a hoe. He was a hoe, and all he would do was just snicker. All he snicker with my grandma's. You just ain't nothing but a little hoe. You know what I mean? Even back then, sis, in the 60s and 70s, you know what I mean? That Negro was out there just slanging it, and my grandmother called it what it was, just a little hoe.
Well, didn't men, that was part, wasn't that the sexual liberation era?
I guess, you know what I mean? Back then, yeah, I guess that's what you want to call it.
He was slicing it and slanging it.
And she said royal, not wild.
Royal, not wild.
Or something, the wild oats.
Okay. The wild oats.
So, but anyways, but yeah, so to answer, go back to what, rewind, you was like, where'd they get that from? So where did we get that from, sis? Where did we get this from?
There was a video that went around recently, I want to say within this week, about a young lady. She was referring to the Ayesha Curry interview on the, Call Her Daddy podcast. Call Her Daddy. And she came on there and she had Ayesha Curry, and Ayesha Curry answered some questions, and a lot of people clipped up a lot of what Ayesha Curry had to say. And there was a clip of her saying that, she wasn't, happy, or she felt unfulfilled and all this stuff, right? So this young lady, her name is Anna. I think it's called Anna That Girl or something like that. She put up a video in response to it. And so in response to what Ayesha Curry had supposedly said. So I'm going to play what the young lady said. Okay. She kind of went viral for it.
Okay. All right. So I can't wait. Lisa J. Stocks is in the house. Hey, love. How you doing? They all pouring in kind of late, but y'all come on in. We're about to have this. We're going to talk about the
all right. Let me see. Do I have her queued up? Yeah, I do. All right. Let me turn this down a little bit, because I can hear that music popping.
Yeah, she kind of sexy a little bit, sis.
She is. She's a very, pretty young lady.
Yeah, she got socks. She's got socks.
Foxy. All right, let me turn it off. Put it all the way back here. Wait. Come on now. Wait. Goddamn you me. Look, comply.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a hoe phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe. But be a safe hoe though. Like protect yourself and don't get pregnant. That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped. Trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never been. She probably never had her heart broken time and time and time again. That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff. This being married to Steph Curry, this shit is boring. And now she's really rebelling. She want to be in the streets. She want to be desired by other men. She probably want to do something with another man, because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something? That is not enough time to be out in the world and do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot. But I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go do your thing right now unless you go do your thing and run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from down the block. You're Ayesha Curry. If you go mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna know about it.
All right. That's where she needed to, that's where I got the whole phase. So she said every girl needs a whole phase.
You got the Bay Area baby in the house.
Hey baby,
Hey love, hey love, hey love.
Hurry.
Hurry. Blaze is in the building.
Hey
Salute,
Blaze.
bro. He said, well, damn. I stopped by and the first thing I hear is this woman urging other women to be a garden tool. Peace and blessings, SBK.
I like that. A gardening
Hey,
tool.
salute to my little bro, Blaze.
Salute.
Salute to you,
West
bro.
Coast of the beat. Okay.
But Wanda says, hold on. Were her words taken out of context? Oh, we're going to get into that one.
We're going to get into that.
Were her words taken out of text, or did she really say she feels tired?
We're going
to get
that.
into that, Wanda. That is a
excellent question.
Great question, Wanda.
Yep.
Great question. We're going to get in there.
I love it. See,
that's it.
The tap in family be on they ish.
They be on it. But I'm telling you, ain't no family like the tap in family.
It don't get not too much get by the tap in fam.
But if you guys have not followed us on social media, sis over here made a reaction to this video right here. You guys go and follow us on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, right?
Yes. Support.
Instagram, TikTok, you know what I mean? Y'all go and subscribe. Sis had something to say about this, and y'all go and subscribe to that to all of our platforms. You know what I mean? But sis, go ahead. I'll let you. Go ahead.
So first off, I just wanted. I'm liking what I hear. I'm liking what I see with regards to what people are saying. They're saying that it really don't take all that, and it looks like the poll is saying that as well. Looks like we're saying, and those who just came in, can you please go to the survey, the poll?
Survey says,
and give us your answer. The question is, do you think every woman needs a hoe phase before settling down? Yes, it's part of self-discovery. No, not every woman needs that. Maybe, depends on the woman, and she can learn without it. Right now, 55% are saying no, not everyone needs that. And I'm glad that people are saying that. And I was talking to my brother behind the scenes, because the clips that have been clipped up of Ayesha, it says something different. So it implies something different that she said. And I think you said, SBK, didn't you say you had one queued up about, what she said, a misconception, one of the misconceptions?
Let me give y'all some context. And so here is the comedian Godfrey basically commenting on said content about what we're talking about. And I'm going to go ahead and I got it queued up. I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys. Let me see. Is this the one? I think is this the one?
Or is this crazy?
Oh yeah, here we
go see him.
Yeah, dude is hilarious. So here we go. We're gonna play what he's got to say.
I didn't really want to get married to him. He always gets all this attention, and I want people to look at me.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be a career girl, and that's it.
You want people to say, hey, girl, you got a fat ass. Ooh, I like you. He still ain't done. And I think personally that he's a great family man. He's a great husband. I think he shows lots of respect to his wife. You don't ever hear any controversy about this brother. He's a producer. I actually did some voices on an animation series that he has. He's fantastic. The guy, is just really a really good example of what a good husband is and a family man is. As much that probably gets thrown at him at all times because he's awesome. All right? Ayesha Curry is going around on these podcasts just yapping and being very disrespectful. This man works hard to show respect to you. I don't even think it's hard. I think he loves you that much that he goes, this is my wife, this is my kids. And you're going on these podcasts complaining about, oh, I didn't really want to get married to him. I didn't really want to do this. I didn't really want to do that. Yeah, you did. Why did you get married to him? Then why don't you change your last name? I bet you if you divorced him, you keep the last name. And I'm not trying to put her down at all, but I don't like what she's saying. What do you want? People are looking at you, but men are being respectful because Stephen Curry is a respectable dude. That's why. I know social media shows a bunch of really f***ed up dysfunctional relationships, but Stephen Curry is not a corny dude. You're making him seem like he's corny. It's like what they say about Sierra and her husband, Just because a guy takes care of his kids, treats his wife right now, he's a cornball? What is this kind of image, this silly shit? He's making it easy for you to do things in life. You can start a cooking show, do whatever you want. You're a Curry now. But now you saying all this shit after 2 kids or whatever, and I didn't really want, that's a bunch of insecure bullshit to me. And I'm not being disrespectful to you. But there's a lot of good men out here. I know a lot of you women like to say men ain't shit, but some of you women ain't shit. I said some of you women ain't shit either. Yeah, not every man is horrible. Bullshit. There's a lot of women to dope dudes, dope men. And there's a lot of women that shit on men and cheat on men also.
Well, there you have it. Now he's doing a reaction to everything. Here we go. But as you and I were talking, sis, things were taken out of context. You want to go ahead and
yes,
go ahead.
Things were taken out of context. So I actually have the actual video of Ayesha Curry on Call Her Daddy podcast. So I wanted to get to that part. Because when she was explaining, they actually had a pretty cute love story. They met really early in life,
right?
Teenage. Yeah. They met when they were teenagers. They married when, I want to say 21, 22. But they met when she moved to North Carolina. She was originally born in Canada. They moved down here to North Carolina. Before she moved to LA, she moved to LA because some person kind of like discovered her and said that she would be good at doing commercials or acting. So her family actually took a chance and moved her to LA. So she's been doing commercials and appearances on different sitcoms since she was 3 years old. So she had literally been working since she was 3 years old, but she met Steph Curry in North Carolina when she was younger. He was playing basketball. Fast forward, he comes to LA. He remembers her, looks her up, and, wanted to, meet her, reintroduce himself to her. And that's kind of how they got together, as teenagers. Well, as young adults. And when she said when she met him, when they reintroduced themselves, when they first met, they were friends. This time, he was looking a little bit different, smelling a little different, and some church girls liked him, but he liked her. And she thought he was cute. So it wasn't, they kind of took a lot of stuff out of context. So let me just do one quick one where she was talking about her marriage to him. I hope this is it. Hold on. Let me make sure. I want to make sure that I get the right.
You got to cue it up right. Ladies and gentlemen. I discovered a video.
Huh?
I discovered a video.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all. It was like an hour long.
I'm tripping, y'all. Run the tape, Blaze said. He said, run the tape.
Run that beautiful bean footage. Beautiful bean footage.
Exactly, Selena.
What?
I discovered a video.
Hold on, here it is.
I discovered a video.
All right, can you guys see it?
We got some misinformation going on.
Can you see it? Can you see the video? Can you guys see it?
Yeah,
okay.
we see it.
All right, let me make sure.
Okay, rewind 2 steps.
Yeah.
Married at 22.
Yeah.
How did you know you were ready for that?
I didn't. I just knew that I loved him, and I'd never experienced anything else. I'd never felt any differently than this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And so we kind of just dove in. And
did anyone or...
Okay, let's just stop with that little part. So you did see. Let's just start with that little part. She did say she just knew that she loved him. She loved him. She didn't know anybody else. She wanted to be with him, but they made it seem like she didn't like him. I didn't want to be married. She actually said she did love him and she did want to get married to him. I think what she wasn't expecting is that she's going to pop out that baby that quick.
Okay. I'm going to let you play the video, but I have questions, sis. I want your opinion.
Okay.
Go.
Hold on. Let me speed this up a little bit. I want to make sure that it's a little bit faster.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has discovered a video.
All right.
You or Steph or anyone have any hesitations about we're getting married in our early 20s or no?
No. And I say this all the time to our family. I'm like, you guys, 22. I'm like, you guys. I'm like, not a single parent. Nobody was like, hey guys, are you sure? Everybody was like, no, this is what's happening. And we love you and we love you. And it's going to be great. It's just wow. Totally. When I really look at it.
Well, and again, because there are so many people that may watch this that are like, oh, 22 for them, whether it's because they watched their parents get married young or whatever, it was normal. But you, in the beginning of this interview, started by being like, girl, I didn't even think I wanted to get married.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
so it is a big deal that at 20.
Okay, so that's where I didn't even know if I wanted to get married. Now, I know I'm married. Is there anybody else in here that is married or has been married?
Get it together. Wanda.
It's Wanda. Okay. Because I know before I even got married, in my younger years, I wouldn't say, yes, I can. I prided myself on, I didn't want to get married. I even wrote poems in high school. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have no kids. I didn't want to be tied down. That wasn't my life. I didn't see my life as being married, having kids, being in that type of, situation as a teen, as a young woman. I didn't want to get married or even feel like I even wanted to get married until I was I want to say 26, 27. That's when my radar went off like, ooh, I think I want to be married.
So why is that? Why is that? Why did you have that feeling?
At a young age, because for me personally, I didn't come from a married household. My mother was not married. So I didn't have that environment. I had, the dad that came through but didn't live there. And my mom never got married. So I didn't see marriage as being important when I was younger. It just wasn't a thing that I was looking for.
Right. Okay. I got you. Hey, Miss Alice.
Hey, Miss Alice.
Hey, love. Oh, I said Miss.
You said Miss. I can say Miss Alice. You can't.
My peer.
Your peer. Your peer.
My peer is in the house. Peer.
Okay,
Libra
she said.
Miss
Alice said. Miss Alice said, I got married at 25 and we've been married for 30. Let's give it up for that. I love that. Casey, my counterpart on Disrupt and Discuss, she also has been married for 33 years. So I aspire to that now in my life. But I wasn't, Miss Alice, were you looking, when did you know you wanted to get married? Did you always want to get married? Or was there a point in your life where you didn't want to get married? That you didn't feel that, marriage was not saying the cards for you, but you weren't looking to get married? Or were you pursuing marriage since, you knew you were, as a teenager, you were going to get married? Because I think a lot of girls nowadays, or my age, we weren't looking at that. As you say, get it together. I got married at age 24 and I've been married. Yes, I love this. I love this.
Get it together.
That's positive to see. That's positive to see.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love this. That's what he said. The poetic, formerly known as E Presents, don't put a ring on. I did. I actually saved that poem. It's somewhere in one of my boxes. It was a high school poem that I said I thought I was gonna be pimping. I swear for God.
Hey, you on the West Coast of that area, so you was influenced, boy. You was influenced by the best.
Man.
Hey, life's too short.
Wait, she said I always wanted to be married. See, I didn't. Okay, she always wanted to be married. Almost married to Roman. I almost married someone that I shouldn't have married to. Yes, been there. Almost did that. What she say? She said Miss E ain't pimping. I ain't pimping no more, but I thought I was gonna be pimping.
I'm telling you 3 times. She learned from the best.
I thought I was gonna be pimping. But you saved the poem for real. I really did. I saved certain things in my life, little like 1 or 2 things from elementary school that my mother kept, middle school, high school, college. I've always had some memorabilia to help me remember that time frame of my life. Yes, I did. She said I was outside checking traps. Outside checking traps.
Y'all tripping, man.
Okay.
Y'all tripping tonight. Oh my God.
But I think, I think that's, did you, and I know for women, most women, that doesn't sound right coming from women, right? Because men just feel that women used to always, I aspire to get married. I want to be married. Even when they went to college, I'm looking for my man so I could get married, right? But a lot of women, especially if you grew up in a different type of household, I'm just going to say that because I grew up in a different type of household. That wasn't my outlook on life. And then lo and behold, bam, been married 20 years, bam, got kids. All the things I said in that poem, I would never ever do.
We need E to find this poem. We need E to find this poem. So she can. Hey, tell bro. Tell bro I said you need to find this poem. That is content.
Man, yeah. And then I even have the prayer. I have the prayer that I wrote about my husband before we got married. And I put it in my Bible under, I want to say Matthew 7:7, if I'm not mistaken. But I wrote a prayer for him because we had got together first, broke up, and then we went our separate ways. And I wrote a prayer verbatim. I have it laminated, and 5 years later we got back together, and then we got married in 2 years. And I wrote that prayer for that. Prayer works, y'all. Prayer works.
Miss Foxy Roxy is in the house.
Hey, Miss Foxy Roxy.
What's going on, Foxy Roxy? Foxy Roxy. Foxy.
Okay.
I got you, love. I got you. But yeah, okay. But yeah, I want to say shout out to Miss Alice. Shout out to
Miss Wanda. They in the 30 club. I'm trying to get to the 30 club. I got 10 more
30
years.
piece.
I got 10 more years.
They hit that 30 piece. That's what I'm talking about right there. And both of them said they always wanted to be married. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a good thing. I didn't, y'all.
But look here, y'all two women.
Jesus.
I listen to y'all's content, and they don't make women like y'all anymore. I'm just saying. They don't make women like y'all anymore. Alice, Wanda, they don't make women like y'all. Foxy says she was married for 22 years.
That's what I'm talking about.
Every minute of it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
Don't
talking
be
about.
out here dry, girl. Pay attention to the road.
Pay
3
attention.
times.
Y'all need 3 times. Y'all ninjas in Dallas do not know how to drive. So y'all
y'all.
I know. Y'all be careful. Don't be having no road rage or none of that.
Lord, here you go.
Ninjas in Dallas do not know how to drive, so be careful. I'm just saying. 3 times. Be careful.
Lord Jesus.
Anyways, but yes, sis, I'm just saying, so you say you believe, out of that clip right there, things were taken out of context. But see,
yeah, I do.
The thing with her is, even though I truly believe I'm with you on that, things were taken out of context with her, but she says some outlandish.
She has.
And which causes people to automatically
look at her with the side eye.
Yeah, with the skeptical, because if you connect with Jada Pinkett Smith,
she could within herself.
Yeah, I got a clip of her.
Yeah, play that one.
I want you guys to see this clip I got of her.
And I'll put up another poll. Pause.
Put up a little poll. Pause.
I hope y'all can't hear me crunching.
No, we can't hear you. You're the most delicate female I have ever met in my life on camera. You can't hear shit. You know what I mean? You can't hear shit. The way you just do it so delicately, and you just eat it so delicate. Me, boy, if I eat, I gotta. Sis is just so delicate. Yes, they took her words out of context. They took it out of context. Yes. She just eats so delicate and so, you know what I mean? Yes, brother. They took it out of context. They did.
He is truly my dang brother. I can't stand him. I'm gonna go back on mute.
That's also an inside joke, y'all. And I'm gonna play this. Y'all listen up, all right? Here we go.
And his career Keep in mind, Steph has always kept his head down and his nose clean. Like, I'm talking about absolutely no scandals on or off the court, while also pocketing a cool $1 billion along the way. And I feel like when Steph was first going off, really making a name for himself, everyone loved his family. He was bringing out the baby to the press conference. The wife was doing the cooking show. But it was simply not enough for Ayesha, and over time, it's really just gotten more and more embarrassing. First 6 years ago, we had this clip from the Red Table Talk where relationships go to die. Ayesha went on there with the Sith Lord herself, and also Steph's mother of all people, and she had this to say about yearning for attention from other men. Because there are women out there constantly thirsting over her husband, and she wanted some of that same lust.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Now, her saying all that while Curry's mom is sitting right next to her is downright insane to me. She even tries to save her by saying, oh, you know.
Y'all catch that? Y'all catch that? That's Stephen's mom. That's Stephen's mom trying to calm her down, trying to shush her. You're not looking for that. You're not looking for that. You're not looking for that.
Says the woman that left her husband.
Facts.
You're not looking for that, girl. What does it matter?
something wrong with
You're
me?
not.
Like,
You're not looking.
what?
You're not
Like,
looking.
And keep in mind, they did get married fairly young, so maybe she did not get to experience all of the things that she wanted to, but saying that you crave the attention of other men when you're already a mother and a wife for years at that point is strange. And something that she really should have kept to herself or talked about in private. And that is really going to be a running theme in this video. You know, it's not like it's wrong to have feelings because relationships are complicated and they go through various stages. But hey, here comes Jada to give her some advice.
Because I dealt with that for years too. Like, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh my
not
God.
fair.
I mean,
because I don't want it, but
yeah.
Oh Lord.
No, she
Oh,
lying.
Oh,
She was
Lord.
at the pen. How many prison walls has Jada Pinkett's picture been up on?
Wait. Where is this?
I'm just saying, let's keep it a thou wow. How many prison walls, penitentiary walls, has Jada Pinkett Smith picture been plastered on since she was on? What was that? What was the first movie that she did?
Jason Lyrics.
Jason's dang lyric. Come on now, bro, with the booty. And when they was in the
Man, when he got her in that kitchen. Yeah,
come
on the
on
stove.
now.
He got her on
Come
the stove.
on now. She doing a bit much. Okay, I'll go back on mute.
You stopped it at the very same time that I wanted to just call that out. But here we go. Let's play.
be nice to know that like someone's looking.
But
that
when
can
your
get
radar's
dangerous.
turned off, right?
You're
That can get
beautiful.
real
Don't
dangerous.
ever
think for 1 minute that it ain't no some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody. Your husband.
Yeah, so Curry's mom even tells her, like, this is a dangerous line to walk.
But
That
when
can
your
get
radar's
dangerous.
turned
Now, the next instance of embarrassment would occur on yet another daytime talk show, The Real. This clip does go viral time and time again because of what happens after they bring out this old up shirtless dude named Marcel. Now, the hand gesture there is just absolutely diabolical. And I get that she's like joking, but if tables turned and Steph was doing the same thing around some cocktail waitress on a podcast, I think that both
Y'all-
women and men would think that that
Are
shit
y'all-
is pretty wild. And it
Are y'all looking? Now, sis said that things could go out of, and I believe sis. Things were out of context when it came to the whole phase.
Right.
But this right here,
But
Look
that
at
right there.
It's
I
funny
even
how it's
see
always
this
another
one.
woman on the show who
Uh-huh.
immediately sees what
And
she's
look who
doing
she
is
next
crazy and
to.
tries to get her to
Jeezy's
stop.
ex-wife.
And during the same interview,
Uh-huh. Shout out to my boy DMX. Uh-huh.
Why
Let's
is she
proceed.
with all these questionable women?
Exactly.
Jeezy's ex-wife, Jeannie Mai, Jada.
Exactly. Let's ride. Let's ride.
she would also go on to put Steph's love for feet on display. Yes, I'm serious.
This is gonna turn into a whole other thing, but
What?
my husband really loves my feet.
Oh, I love that.
And so, like, the light was hitting him just right that day. And so I was like, let me just snap this photo and send him a picture of my feet. So I always say, like, when he says to send nudes, like,
Yeah.
that's what he's getting, a picture of my bare feet. I don't know if he's happy about that, but that's okay.
And like I said, there is nothing inherently wrong with him beating his meat to feet, but some things are once again better kept private.
All right, girl, now we know something about him. He likes feet, sisters.
He's going to kill me.
And with these latest antics, it's really only gotten worse. As a couple, she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast to talk about how she has felt discontent with her life as a mother from time to time, and how it's basically hard to deal with her not being the star of the show.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually what you want.
And it's fine to look back in retrospect and acknowledge hard moments where maybe you question your life path or your decisions, or maybe even your identity. But later she says this is something that still bothers her till this day.
But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together.
Now keep in mind the poll question, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new poll question, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe you can have it all? You can have it all. I'm tripping tonight, but it's all good. Do you believe you can have it all? And kids and peace? Look at the poll question. After looking at this, do you believe you can have it all? Career, marriage, kids, and peace? Yes. Not all at once? No. Something always gives, or it depends on your partner. Let's ride. Let's ride.
And figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm
Yeah.
not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience
Okay.
that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of
She said she was in therapy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's ride.
those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
And the thing to me is, like, she is a very successful person on her own merit. Like, don't get me wrong, being his wife likely opened most of these doors for her in these situations, but she also hit home runs with her opportunities, having several very successful restaurants. She has also been highlighted time and time again on magazines and even having her own TV shows. I'm just saying, it's not like she's some silent woman in the corner only there to appease her husband. Yet she still comes off as insecure, but then again, she did say that she thought that she would be the breadwinner, despite also knowing that Curry was going to be a high draft pick making massive waves in college when they met.
I didn't know that he was gonna end up playing basketball. He said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. Like I thought I was gonna be like the girl out there getting it. No.
I don't know, I just don't really understand how someone can come off as someone grateful after having such a fortunate hand dealt to them in life. Like, she has 1 million times the opportunity that other women have. I'm talking about nannies, and
y'all paying
therapy,
attention?
countless money, and
Are y'all paying attention?
endless doors of opportunity being open to build an identity away from simply being a wife and mother, which it is very apparent to me that Steph has allowed her to explore. And yet she just comes out to crap on it every couple of years. I mean, to me, we all have a role to play in our life and our various relationships, and I don't know if she needed more dating experience or to get out the mud on her own, but to me, she really just comes off as if she had a full ride at Jada's school of embarrassing your husband. I mean, you would...
Let's get back to the content.
I love it.
Hey, man. That's right. I can play
Wait.
more. Okay.
Go, was it go
Salute to
Cree-Cree?
you, go Cree-Cree. Salute
Hey,
to
go
you.
Cree-Cree.
Salute
She
to you,
said-
love. Salute to you. She reminds me of Chrissy
Christy
Teigen.
Teigen.
Just
Just saying anything. Without thinking.
but Cree-Cree. do you think she's just saying anything, or do you think she's actually there's some validity to what she's saying? Sis, what do you think? I mean,
I think
I'm with you, sis.
Right.
I'm with you, sis. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but before you start, I'm glad that you brought out the point about the whole phase that was taken out of context. You know how the media does. You know what I mean? They take one thing and they just run with it. But this right here, is something else. But go ahead.
Absolutely. In the eyes of the masses, and unfortunately, when you have a whole bunch of eyeballs on you, which she does, because she is the wife of Steph Curry. I mean, one of the greatest. He's going to go down as one of the greatest of all times, right? So
exactly. Greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
Of all times.
Of all time.
From the represent the Bay.
I knew that was coming.
But you do have to watch what you say out here on the streets. I do think she was taken out of context on certain things with regards to how she feels about him. But in the same instance, I didn't agree with how she came across on Red Table Talk. I felt, she shouldn't have spoke on that the way she did. And I never saw the real. I didn't see that one where she's trying to take off the ring. You got to be careful what you do out here. Even though you may have been joking, your husband is well known. So eyeballs are on you. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say, they are itching to take it out of context.
And I will say that. Can I say something, sis? As a man that's never been married, I salute my big sis over here that I get on her nerves.
You get on my damn nerves. Yeah.
Inside joke. But look, I salute my big sis. She knows I love her to death, man. I salute my blood sister. Vicky, you listen, I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all been married around the same amount of years. I salute Miss Alice. I salute Wanda. I salute Vaughn. I salute all of y'all. But look, I'm a single man. I've never been married. Women like this, can I be? Sis, can I be candid? Can I be?
Yes. Absolutely.
It's women like this that have offered me that cooter. It's women like this that's offered me that cooter, man. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's women like this offered me that cooter, and y'all know me. I'm very transparent about, it's women like this that offered me that cooter, and I'm much obliged to beat your back end. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat your back end, put it in your spine and all that. You know what I'm saying? I will puncture your lung. You know what I'm saying? I will puncture your lung. I will damage some organs. Come off mute, E. Come off mute, sis.
Hell no.
I'm just saying. The temptation is there. Yes, DR. I'd take them to the garden, especially if they had a gap in their mouth. If they had a gap in their mouth, I'd take them to the garden. You know what I'm saying? Take them to. I'd come to the garden alone. Oh, okay, I'll read my proverb. I'm sorry. I'm just being transparent, y'all. Alice, I'm being transparent. I'm being honest. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go forward with that. I'm just saying. But it's women like that, like this, that offer the cooter. And whenever you are not either getting something at the house or whether it's attention, whether it's physical love, whatever, you know what I mean? There's gonna be some guy out there, some young Geechee warrior out there, you know what I mean, from East Texas that will be tempted to blow your back out. You know what I mean? But not everybody is like SBK. And it's going to be celibate. And it's going to have restraint. Do I get tempted? You damn right. You damn right. Well, I know what some of y'all say. Well, the bed is undefiled and marriage is sacred. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But if it's offered to you, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like,
got a choice to make.
Especially you got that gap in your mouth, whatever. You want to come to the garden. I'm just saying. But all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, is women like, I'm just speaking from experience. Women like that, and Miss Curry, that are offering up the goodies, want attention. Alice, I need prayer. I'm on mute.
So do you think she would cheat on Steph?
Absolutely.
With the right one.
Absolutely.
Do you think she would leave Steph?
Probably so.
So you think she a Tia Mowry?
Probably, yeah.
You think she a Tia Mowry?
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like, look, Alice, you got the praying hands. But Alice, look, the old SBK.
Vaughn said she disagrees. She said, I don't E. She said, drop the link. She said, drop the damn link.
Drop it.
She said a long time ago, drop the link. Drop the damn link.
Alice, would you like for your peer to lie or be transparent?
Link is
I'm
dropped.
just saying. But it does not mean that I am partaking in said behavior. But I'm telling you, look, sis, sometimes I'm transparent and sometimes I'm just too real. Just too real. Sis, I'm going to tell you something. I got people that work for me that say, I got a management team that works for me, and they say, sis, you know I'm telling the truth. They say, look, they say, hey, boss, said individual is just too loose around you. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? They're just too loose around you. And it kind of solidified it today, you know what I mean? Said individual is just too, you know, these are, now, hey, me and sis talk behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying?
Too damn much.
Too damn much. But I'm just saying, sis, that if people could see things, then there's something to it. Now, I so happen to be one of those individuals. Alice, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? I'm talking to you, Alice. I'm talking to you. I'm one of those individuals that has restraint, but the majority of men like myself do not have that restraint. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because I have one goal in mind, and that's the garden in the pit bulls, the garden in the gap in your mouth, the garden in.
God damn it.
I'm just saying. And I go on mute. Go, Vons, what's up, little sis? What's up, spooky baby?
Spooky bag. I didn't even catch that. Okay, she got a spooky bag.
I changed that when y'all was up here talking because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to change my picture and it was like, I didn't AI me some pictures, and
Go on ahead.
I'm spooky babe this season. Okay, I've been running around here scaring my husband. I ain't got nothing else. I get bored, y'all. I just come up with stuff. Okay, I'm a
Uh-oh,
troll.
she sound like Ayesha Curry. You bored? Oh,
Yeah, I
damn.
get bored. Okay, but no. Okay, so when it comes to and E, I can say, okay, I'm gonna be a little transparent. Okay, no judgment zone. Okay, all right, all right, y'all listening? Okay, so if you've been, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you've ever listened to me go live, I'm gonna say maybe 6 to 9 months ago, I've been transparent. Okay. Now, if you didn't catch it, that's not my business. That's
I
not my
catch it.
problem.
Little sis,
Okay.
little
You
sis,
know
little sis.
what?
Should I be happy I missed it?
I'll be catching it. But go ahead.
You be catching it? Okay.
Absolutely.
So yes, except I think I'm worse than Ayesha. Okay. I'm not gonna go into why, all right, but I do not see her as a cheater. Okay, and I'll explain why. Because one, I feel she has too much to lose, and I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about reputation wise. She is a public figure of I'm gonna say the world's uh uh sweetest basketball player. Okay. And yes, I do believe she resents her husband. I do think there's a little jealousy. Okay, just a little bit. All right. However, my only issue with her is you got all that money. You have a $50 million company yourself. Where is the sacrifice? And what sacrifice did you make for real? Okay, that's about it. But now, E, I heard you say that you didn't care for what she said on Red Table Talk. I understood where she was coming from only a little bit because as public figures, I feel like they all get a lot of attention, right? Right? Even the married women, right? Oh, such and such is fine. If what I'm saying. But and I'm not saying Aisha isn't attractive. I think she's really pretty, right? But I think because her how can I put this? I think because they kind of have been put in that, America's like, sweet little family kind of, she's not a sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? She's been represented and might like to me she has a good um public image. She's a wife, she's a mother. You know what I'm saying? She's a young wife and a young mother. They came, well, she married into a respectable family until, the mom got caught. Did y'all, I just found that out. Did y'all know the mama got caught cheating, child? I was rolling. I was like,
Yeah.
city girl. Okay, my bad. Let me calm down. But it's like, I think she's just a little bored because, and I say a little bored because, now okay, let me slow down because I'm excited. Hold on. Let me calm down.
She said, let me calm down. Let me calm down.
For real.
And while she calming down, I'm gonna say this. What she said was, I was disappointed. I was disappointed in what she said, but I wouldn't say that I didn't understand it. I understood what she said, but I was disappointed that she said it. And at that point, at that table with them people, if that makes sense. I didn't say I didn't understand her, but I was disappointed.
Yeah, because it's like you said that in front of his mom, his sister. Hold on, y'all.
Well, while she's getting together, while she's getting it together.
Okay, I'm back, but I'm here.
Go ahead, Vaughn. Go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead.
She said it in front of his mom. Now, okay, I'm a quick story time. There was a time where I wanted to kind of say something to people, in my husband's family. And I thank God that I never got the opportunity to say it because I would one day I'm going to say this, one day I'm going to say that. I thank God I never said, half the stuff that really came to my mind, okay? When we were all around each other and, you know how when you go to your man or your girl people house and they want to pull you to the side and have conversations and, they be saying stuff and you got to hold your tongue or they be saying stuff. and it never happened. However, I do a lot on my own time, and I consider YouTube my own time. What I want his certain relatives, especially my sister-in-law, because her and I have made amends. But there was a time, y'all, where I believe she would have been an op of mine here on the internet, because that girl gave me hell. Like, I'm not lying. But I love her, okay? But it's like, I wouldn't have said that in front of his people, on TV, that I want male attention. It's like I understood where she was coming from. Like, he getting all this attention, and I just kind of feel like, am I cute? How come ain't nobody saying, man, Ayesha bad? But when you're young like that, because now it's different. You know what I'm saying? My husband is not a billionaire, he ain't a millionaire, but he does make decent money. Okay. And when I first, got married, it seemed like men was coming out of the woodworks. Okay. And I'm just being transparent. Okay. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. When my husband bought me a like diamond, okay, wedding set or whatever, like, okay, y'all, listen, okay, it was white gold, okay, but we're not gonna get into all that. But listen, men stop hollering at me. Like, they stopped approaching me in the gas station. Like, some dudes even would be like, oh, you pumping your gas, and they'd be like, oh, you got that big A rock on your finger, your husband, he take good care of you, or oh, you a lucky, not you're a lucky one, but your husband is a lucky man. They started, it was like your husband, it wasn't I was just cute no more. It wasn't just let me come pump your gas. I had a car full of kids. They still wanted to pump my gas, but it's like once they saw that ring, you know what I'm saying? Everything changed. All right. Now I kind of liked it because it was like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you could never, you know what I'm saying? But
I can see you saying that too.
I'm just saying, SBK, believe me, if I told all my truth, y'all be praying for me like Miss Alice be praying for me, because I have real.
Yeah, Alice is praying
I got issues. I have. Listen, okay.
I got mental issues too.
All I'm gonna say is, do I believe Ayesha would cheat right now? No, I think she's actually. Listen, hear me out, SBK. Hear me out. She can't make that type of decision right now, but is she thinking about it? Yes. Do I think it's possible, like how the mama got caught up years later? Like, if there isn't an affair going on now, we gonna find out about one in like 45 years. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But
you still haven't given a reason why she wouldn't cheat.
Well, she can't. She can't do it right now, SBK, because Father forgive me.
I would blow her back out if she let me. I would puncture her both lungs, and I'd make it. Mercy. I would puncture her damn thoracic.
SBK, you gotta be careful. Okay. No, not right now, E. Not while.
The only
now listen, go ahead, E. You talk.
The only way I feel she would cheat is if the only way I feel she would cheat is if the love is gone, or the love is gone, or if he cheated first.
I don't agree with
that. No, E. I can see her doing it without him even getting caught. Or let me tell you why. She said. Now I'm gonna listen. Okay, let me slow down because I'm so excited to have this conversation, y'all. I'm so excited.
When I actually thought about you.
You did?
Because you be talking about this so much.
Yeah, like that's what. Look, okay, all right. I ain't no Ayesha Curry, okay. I think she's a better person than I am. I'm gonna give her that, okay.
Really?
But
you think so?
Yes. Yes, SBK. I'm about to tell you why. Because in my opinion, it's not something. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she would do it because of how much they're in the public eye.
Shout out to B12.
However, I do believe that if he is, this is what she said out of her mouth. She said, "My husband never understands where I'm coming from." that is dangerous in a marriage. That's dangerous in a relationship
Why
when
is
you
that?
don't feel, because if when you're talking to your spouse about something that's bothering you, like really bothering you, whether it's big or small, and they're not listening, you gonna go find somebody else to talk to about that. Okay, you're gonna do that.
And that I agree with that, but that's where age takes precedence. And the fact
Right.
of the matter is, women, and this is where women kind of get it wrong. Your man doesn't think like you. Your man thinks logically. So
Right.
all he knows is I'm providing a roof over your head. I'm providing each and every need
Speak E.
you have.
Tell the
You,
truth.
you got all these babies and you don't want for nothing.
I know
You
where
got
you
a
headed.
house, you got a vacation. There is nothing. That's all he's thinking about. He is doing in his mind. He's done everything that a man is supposed to do: protect, provide. You know what I'm saying? He is doing it all. So yeah, he don't understand where she's coming from. That's not, but that's not to say that he's not empathetic, but that's not a conversation that she could have with him. He'll listen, but it's like, okay, I don't get it. You got every creature comfort
But
there is. It's willing
but
to
E.
kill to be you.
But E, that I agree. That's why I said I don't think she is going to do that, because she, in my opinion, she got too many resources to be sitting around thinking about her, how unhappy she is. Okay, I'm not hating y'all. If I was her, I would not be on here telling y'all I'm not. I would be finding me something to do. Okay, or like for real. Okay, but what? What?
I look, y'all married women. Y'all know what y'all be doing. I go on mute. Y'all married men.
What?
Y'all married
I
women.
mean,
Y'all be doing.
you
E,
can't go on mute and just
Miss
say some
Miss Alice,
old.
please pray for this one, because I think he needs help. I'm
Why do
grown.
I need help? I'm just being honest. Y'all
Because
married women know what y'all be doing, bro. Y'all know exactly of all ages, not
Well,
just
yeah.
young. We can't just blame. And E, this one in the middle right here, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, of all ages, you know what I'm saying? We can't just blame this chick because she's young and because she just got married because she's young.
no,
Every
SBK, that's a
woman,
factor
every
though.
woman. Wait. I'm gonna let you cook, Vaughn. Every woman who is married that says stuff like that, they know what they're doing. They know what they're saying. They know what they're doing. And
Right.
don't let a ninja like me be around you who's not in a look. I have restraint. I have temperance, Alice. I have temperance, Alice. I do. I'm saving myself for my woman in the garden. All right. But don't get it
That's
twisted.
good.
Don't get it twisted. I get tempted. Do I look at myself as somebody that's that's a guy that can't be touched? Yeah, but I am human. When I look at that gap in your teeth, when I look at them thighs, I look at that body and the way you talk and the way you smell and the way you look, the way you handle yourself, I'm going to get tempted. Y'all married
Lord
women,
have
you know
mercy.
what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know. And I will blow your back out if I was not in the right frame of mind. I'll go on.
Father.
Lord.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. E, can I just SB, when you get the feeling that way, SBK, I'm gonna post some scriptures on your community wall to help you, okay? Like for real. Because there is everything from smell, okay, body, it's all in Proverbs, okay, about them adulterous women. You got to be careful, bruh. All right. If you feeling tempted, read your Proverbs. Okay? And if you gonna slip up, don't slip up with nobody's wife, child. Oh, okay, look, I'm a hush. I'm getting upset.
Vaughn and E in chat.
What?
I want to bring something to your attention. I'm bringing real ish You know what I mean? I'm bringing real ish to y'all that the pastors and preachers and ministers will not tell y'all.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you know I'm telling the truth. I'm bringing real ish. Look, you can quote all the scriptures you want to. You know what I mean?
No. It helps though. I listen.
It might help.
Listen, it helps.
It might help. It helps us. But look, I'm telling you that whenever it comes down to it, at the right place at the right time, you never know.
That's when you
okay,
gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you
Yeah,
are
for real.
and whose you are.
Yeah, and remember this, SBK. Okay, it is better to lose one of your limbs than to throw your whole body into hell committing adultery. Okay, remember that. That helps me. Okay, remember that. All right.
Remember that. Remember that. What did Miss Alice say? She said, it's an age thing for the most part. As far as saying too much exactly. I was just going to say that. Thank you, Miss Alice, for bringing that. I was going to say that mature women usually know how to keep some things to themselves or to keep it in.
What does that mean?
Because I know exactly what she means. So what she means is right now, because we're in the era of social media, right? We're in the era. We're up here on social media. We're up on here on this here internet. And sometimes people take this, like say for instance, that red table talk. Oh, it's just us ladies talking. Let's talk like it's just us ladies. But it's not. It's millions of people looking, listening, and judging. It's not like when you sat with your auntie, your cousin, or your girlfriends at a circle at a party or at a function and y'all having this conversation, or y'all have a girls' night and y'all have this conversation amongst yourselves, amongst your true blue, not just any old run-of-the-mill broads. Okay? Your true blue. It's different. These conversations have been had. It's just right now we're on the internet now. And so now like I said the last time, you are open. You have opened yourself up for public consumption and public opinion. So they're judging her on what she said. I understood what she was saying that day on Table Talk. I just felt that she shouldn't have said it.
Yeah,
she should not have said it. Yeah, that wasn't the time. That was an off camera moment, or with your girls or your auntie, to let it all out. Because you do have those moments. Like I told SBK, I said, brother, I understand her because I went through a fat stage. I was 300 pounds for 10 years. For 10 years, I was Big E. So in that moment, I went from skinny E to Big E. I now understood how bigger women feel when you don't get that look. When you don't get that.
Pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. I told my story on here. Yeah. I was 300 pounds, and you don't get the looks.
She was Big E for real. She was Big E for real.
You never seen that video?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have remembered that, child. I remember that.
I had the vertical sleeve bariatric surgery. So 14 years ago. And I lost 154 pounds.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that for stuff. We're gonna get into that our yearly health and wellness.
Health and wellness, yeah.
Health and wellness. We're gonna get into that, Vaughn. We'll get into that.
Yeah. But I understood that for once in my life. I was in those shoes, so I saw people look differently at me. I saw men look differently at me. So it was totally different from getting things that I wanted from men, or going somewhere and a man open up the door for me, or pull my seat for me, or buy me a drink, or offer to buy things for me. It went totally left. And so when she went, she was going through that fat period for her because she had her babies. She wasn't dropping the weight. So when she was on the Red Table Talk, she was kind of plump. She was kind of full face Ayesha.
Yeah.
She was full face Ayesha. And so she's when she was doing what she was doing commercials, doing the acting. If you saw her, she was nice. She looked good. She had a nice frame. And I'm quite sure she was getting attention all that time. And then when you don't, and then you get with Curry, it stops. And she thinks it's bad, but it was actually respectable. Men are more respectable than women sometimes. They actually respect the fact that she's married. They respect the sanctity of marriage. They respect the fact that she has a ring. But for her, sometimes women need to be validated and see that somebody else other than my husband, who he's just going to say he loves me regardless. I want to hear somebody else say it. That's what I was seeing from her. So I related to her with that.
Yes, I agree with E 1,000%.
But I'm just saying, I agree with E. I agree with you, Vaughn. But I'm just saying that she would cheat.
Child. Okay.
But
okay.
I don't think she gonna cheat. I don't think she gonna.
No. I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain why he's saying that.
With me, you get filled up. I go on mute.
Okay, he's saying that because what Ayesha is doing is actually a cry for help. Okay. Now I'm not saying give the woman sympathy. Okay, for those she a millionaire. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, been there, done that. Okay. However, I don't think she would do that because of how much publicity they have. She has way too much to lose. And I now what I will say is, do I see a separation? Do I see her like in this separation having a whole phase? Do I see a divorce and a whole phase? I see those two things. But for her to really cheat, no, I don't see that.
Oh, you think she gonna be Tia Mowry out here regretting her decision?
Well,
she wanted to be in her whole phase. Now
you think Tia? You think Tia regret? Did she say that? Or this is an assumption?
Yeah, she up in here.
Where she say this at?
She up in here crying. I miss being with someone, but you literally left your husband. I miss being with someone and having a relationship. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I give you that one.
I just want to say, look, I look at these Hollywood stars. I look at folks on here on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's some lovely ladies on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And y'all women, I'm going to say this again. Y'all know what y'all are doing.
Why do you keep saying that?
I stand on what I say. Why ask why?
He wants some booty.
I mean, it's loud. It's loud and clear that that's the problem. Okay, but listen. Listen.
If I want some booty, I'm going to ask for it.
Okay, listen.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna let you finish, little sis.
Oh, okay.
Y'all women know what you're doing, bro. You know what you're doing. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. That's right. That's what the Bible says. It's a trap. Her footsteps lead to death. Remember that. Okay. I know this person.
But Vaughn, you say, oh, he wants some booty. You goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ain't no yag Negro here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no yag Negro here. I'm just being honest. I'm a full red-blooded 285-pound Geechee warrior.
Okay, Geechee warrior.
Lord.
Okay. I got a question, Vaughn. So, do you think, and I say this because I've listened to you, do you think it would have been best if she would have had a me season before she got married? Do you recommend any woman having a me season before they get married?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Because I'm gonna say this. You if nothing else, you need to know who you are. what you really want before you make a commitment to anybody else. You need to know you. You need to know you. You need to know you before you try to. Ain't no try, but because they ain't no trying when you go to the courthouse or had a big wedding and the preacher man commit y'all together for the rest of y'all lives. Okay. Before you say I do, you need to say I know me. Okay. Before you do that, you need to know you. Before you have anybody's baby, you need to know you. Okay. That's all I got. What?
Do you feel that you run the risk of going to getting your me season? Do you run the risk of losing the person that you should have been with?
See, okay, now E, this is why I value, certain types of conversations because, okay, now y'all know my sis, she's big on standing on business, handling your business, okay? But most importantly, keeping your business to yourself. This is gonna sound really bad, okay? I wish that let me not say I wish. What I know now, if I would have known then, I would have looked at things differently. I'm open, I'm honest. If I would have kept my mouth shut and been more discreet, and not shared every little thing with my spouse, I think things would have been different before I got married. It'd have been much different. What do you mean by that, Vaughn? I saw your head tilt. I was the type of person, I know I am the type of person that is just honest, right? Right? But because I was, I'm not going to say, I'm going to just say this, y'all. I believe in honesty, okay? I do believe in loyalty, okay? Just hear me out, okay? I'm going to just say this. My mother told me not to do anything, don't do things that I'm not ready for, right? If I would have listened to my mother, things would be different. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Elaborate.
Because okay, when I'm gonna say this, I didn't remember that when I needed to remember that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did that. It didn't pop up in my head when it was necessary. You understand what I'm saying? So I did things that I wasn't ready for, and then I was kind of wondering, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it's like I knew what I wanted, but when it was like, hey, you're not ready for this, I didn't stand on that. I went against what I wanted for, another person, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's totally okay. However, I should have remembered that without feeling like, oh, I'm gonna lose my person forever. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I don't think you should let fear dictate your life when it comes to commitment. Yeah, when it comes to commitment, it should be like, if this is really for me, it's gonna still be here. Not regardless. That's not regardless, but it's I can't stand Miss Alice. it's if I would have, had more confidence and hold on, y'all. Yeah.
She got it. Kids.
How did she get here?
Lord.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
Y'all are, I'm trying to figure out how to say what I'm saying without, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't care what nobody think. Check it, okay? If I would have, not been afraid to lose my husband, because that's the guy's honest truth. We did it all, but I didn't want, there was just certain things I was afraid of. But had I not done that, I think things would be different for both of us. Because when you do things that you're not ready for, you do end up having resentment towards your spouse. I don't care that, oh, so they resent each other. Hey, okay. Yes, there's been moments and times where it's like, I can't stand you because XYZ. And the reasons aren't stupid, they are valid reasons. But you have nobody to blame but yourself. Now, this is what I've been told in therapy. This is what he's been told in therapy, because we have been to marriage counseling. We had premarital counseling. In my opinion, it's best to just know yourself, trust God, okay? Trust that if that person is really for you, they're going to be there, you know, they're going to be there. Now, I'm going to say this. My husband and I, we are together, okay? Divorce ain't looking nowhere in the future, okay, right now, okay, just for this week. No, I'm just playing. But for real, though, divorce is not looking nowhere in the future, and I like that because I've learned a lot. Okay, I can keep it real with my children and other women who aren't married. Okay, don't do nothing just because you feel like he not gonna like you no more. Okay, don't do that, because then you gonna be feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's what happened with Ayesha, because she has a $50 million company. Okay, so I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know these sacrifices this chick did made, because you got $50 million more dollars than Vaughn gonna ever have. Okay, but but if you gonna commit yourself to somebody, you definitely have to get to know you, or you'll be doing it in your marriage. You'll be doing it in your marriage. So y'all can either take my advice or judge me. I don't care.
I respect that. And T-Cat, I'm gonna get to you. Hold on real quick. I do respect what you're saying. And some people will say that you're supposed to get to know each other within the marriage. You're supposed to grow together within the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why people used to get married so young. And you learn each other. You grow with one another. It's you two become one. It's a partnership. Teamwork. So but I understand where you're coming from. That's why I asked the question to you, because like I said, I listened to you. And so I wanted to know how you felt, because you have kind of hinted towards that you felt that it was a little bit too quick for you. So I'm glad you gave me context with regards to why you felt that way. But like I said, I don't know, do you think your husband may not be your husband if you would have waited? That could be good. That could be bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Eve. No, I don't think that, and I'll tell you why. Because we both wanted to marry each other. However, my husband and I both are equally we were equally immature. We had issues that I feel like if we would have waited to get married, we wouldn't have brought those issues into our marriage. Now this is my belief. Only because once we got married, that became the new, we supposed to be married, from both of us. But what is marriage if you don't know what marriage? Just because you walk down the aisle and say I do, it doesn't mean that person is gonna be your husband. No, it doesn't mean that person knows how to be a husband.
Absolutely.
Just because you walk down the aisle don't mean you're gonna know how to be a wife. Now some people can say it's easy to be married. You just don't cheat, you work, y'all do everything together. But what if y'all don't know how to work together? What if, one person feels that they know more than the other person? But here's the thing, though. Sometimes those issues don't come out until you're married. When you don't know how to be a wife or a husband. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? When you are just like, because that's me and my husband. We were together. We were working. We were loyal to each other. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't have certain issues. But it seemed like once we got married, everything became an issue. And it's like, and I'm going to give y'all my perspective, even though we both talked about this in counseling or just, pillow talking or whatever. I really didn't know how to be a wife. I didn't know. what I thought being a wife was, what I assumed being, like, I took advice from a lot of women, and I'm not saying I shouldn't have taken their advice, but they weren't happy either. So some things that I was taking from them, I'm bringing into my marriage, making my man miserable. So it's like, and some advice he took from men, he was bringing to me, making me miserable, versus me knowing how to make him happy and him knowing how to make me happy. And I'm not saying that you can't take advice from everybody, but you have to know your spouse. You have to know what makes them tick, what makes them, not just happy, but what brings them peace, what makes them sad. I'm not saying I didn't know those things, y'all. What I'm saying is it's like we were trying to take everybody else's advice and opinions and apply them to each other versus actually listening to each other and understanding each other and being like, okay, this don't work for Jim. This don't work for Kevon. This is what works for Jim. This is what works for Kevon. And we still have to do that. But this is just my perception of what is really marriage. Because when I got married, y'all, I can honestly say I thought I knew what I was doing. It was like, I'm not ready to get married, but how hard can it be? It can be very fucking hard. When you think it's not going to be that hard. I'm already coming home at night. I'm already working. I'm already, doing the do. I'm already cooking. I'm having all these babies. It's just crazy how things can come up that will actually ruin a marriage, y'all. Like, if I wrote a book or just really told y'all all of my business, y'all would be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that were problems in our relationship, we went to therapy, and the therapist is like, yo, y'all got to figure that out if y'all trying to stay married. If y'all not trying to stay married, y'all might, like, both of y'all just need to just stop. But if y'all want to be with each other, you actually have to care about how each other feel and stop caring about what everybody else is doing in their relationship or how they run in their life, because that's not what works for either one of y'all, what other people is doing. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord.
I do.
T-Cat.
Hey now. How y'all doing?
Hey, T-Cat. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How y'all doing today?
Hey.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. What you got on it? Whole phase or me era?
Y'all talking about the Ayesha and Curry and Stephon Curry.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. We just saying, what you think? You think every woman should go through a whole phase?
Or
nah.
I think that everybody should sow their wild oats before getting married.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, because for simple fact, because then you will know what's out there. Then you let your freaks fly. You know what I'm saying? And then you will realize there's nothing really out there. Because see, everybody always had this vision that there's something greener on the other side of the fence, which is not. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, just get it out. Have threesomes, have a train ran on you, all that type of good stuff, but be safe by it.
Hell no.
I was okay with the first part, but adding folks and trains, I'm not okay with that.
No.
Let your freaks fly. Do all your fantasies and everything before you get married, and you won't have to worry about what if I did this, what if that, or whatever. You know.
So you saying that take out your tackle box and everything? You said take out the tackle box and everything.
Yeah, take out the freak bag and everything, the whips and chains and everything, the handcuffs, and go ahead and just have a party before you get married.
What you leaving for the man? So if a man wants a wife and he wants to experience things with his wife that maybe she hasn't experienced before, and you done went and did every goddamn thing,
you still make that experience with your husband if he wanted it, but you
ain't making him feel special because you done did it before and he didn't.
Well, you just don't tell that part. You don't tell everything in your past. about yourself. And
Facts.
that's what I've been
Now
learning
that's
for
now
real.
that's facts. That's
You don't
facts right
tell
there.
you don't tell everything what you did in the past to your future husband or to your boyfriend or whatever. You keep that to
Yeah,
yourself.
we both know. We both know. And Bonds, you co-signing, but we both know. We all know.
Wait, Gisela done jumped out the goddamn bushes and
Hey,
said, "Take your knife."
we all we all know.
She ain't been here all night. She jumped out the damn bushes and
Jumped
said,
out the
"Oh
goddamn
hell
bush.
no!"
Look. We Bonds, you co-signing for TCAT, but we all know, Ro, Bonds, that the truth will come out sooner or later.
How will come out?
I'm gonna tell you. Let me finish. I'm gonna tell you.
Ain't nobody ever told on me, and I ain't never told on nobody. So that's a lie, child. That's a lie.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Bonds. I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna tear your house down. I'm a huff, and I'm gonna blow your house down. I'm gonna explain my position. When you come across a dude that puts it down for real. I'm talking about put it down for real in every way imaginable. You ninjas. I'm talking about you women. You ninjas. Y'all pillow talk. Y'all pillow talk like a mofo. Y'all pillow talk
I'm
like
hollering.
a mofo. Yeah, you hollering because I'm telling the truth. And T-Cat, you sitting up there, man, you talking all that ish. Soon as I hit, now I got her sounding like this in a falsetto. Ooh, ooh.
And I'm finna tell you something. After you finish your statement, I'm finna tell you something.
Falsetto. You know damn well you're going to tell that ninja if that dude is putting it down in every way imaginable, you're going to say, God, I never experienced that before.
What can a man give me what I haven't experienced?
Hold on, T-Cat. Hold on, T. Let me answer this one.
I'm not finished.
You sure take a long time to finish your statements.
Because you don't understand the truth. Because T-Cat, Ro, you done told some stories what a ninja, when you had your tackle box out, you had all kinds of this and gadgets and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? And that ninja had you doing things that you never thought. You know what I mean? That was that one ninja that had you doing that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all talking all of that or whatever. There is one dude that can make you throw all of your ideology out the window. If you met that one dude that made you do that. Now go ahead. I want y'all to explain that.
Okay.
T-Cat, go ahead, T-Cat. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, if I get with another man, he's not gonna know my sexual past. That's first of all.
That's not what I just said, ma'am.
Huh? He's not gonna know it because of the simple fact that if you tell the tales of your past and he haven't experienced, he gonna expect to do it with you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell a man I had sex with another woman, or I had a threesome with a man and a woman, or with a married couple, or something like that, he's gonna be curious about it and stuff like that, and start asking you, "Can you do that again?" But I retired.
You're not proving the point.
What can a man do for me that I haven't already done sexually?
Like I said, there could be that one individual that can blow your mind away and be like, "Oh,
I already got blown away so many times, so I can't get blown away too many times."
Love is
how many times? How many positions can you do?
Wait. There's a difference between getting getting your mind blown away and getting your back blown out. And if you have all of the love, TCAT, the love, and all of the physical attributes, everything is in sync. Not just the physical, but the emotional, the all of that in sync. That's what I'm talking about.
I already had that SBK with my ex fiance.
Okay.
I went crazy over that man.
Yeah,
I had to go. I actually went crazy over that man. I wanted to kill myself. After we broke up, I wanted to die.
No, I'm not laughing at
Because it was like me and him was so much in sync that we ate at the same time. I could not eat without him. What I'm saying, we ate on the same plate. We drank from the same glass. We was in sync. Sexually, the bomb.
That sounds a little different.
He had my mind, my body, and my soul.
So how do you think you're gonna find somebody? Because you said you have to find somebody. You're not gonna tell nobody about all this. But TCAT, you done said a lot of stuff on this here internet. How you gonna find somebody that can't find some of the stuff that you have said to know what you have done?
Most of the things, I'm so blessed. Most of the things I have said on this internet has got taken down. So, what I'm saying? And then too, most of the men I meet, they don't watch YouTube or anything like that. Some of the men I know, they don't even have a Facebook page or Instagram or anything like that.
Okay.
And I never tell people their names. I always give them little nicknames or something like that,
Why are you shaking your head, brother?
Child.
So I could be lying to y'all, or I could be telling the truth.
Exactly. That's why I was going on. I was shaking my head.
Can I tell some true stories then? Because I want to talk.
Please do. Please do.
Come on.
Okay. SBK. I disagree, okay, because the saying is, all right, 2 people can keep a secret if 1 person is dead, right? Right, okay? I think everybody, okay, anybody, okay, allegedly, okay, I think they all, can hit the dirt, okay, all right? Now, this is just my beliefs, okay, because I don't see them, okay, I don't hear from them, okay, all right? I truly believe folks can hit the dirt, okay? Now, as far as having I'm gonna be discreet, y'all, because I got my headphones in, but little people is around. All right, having a coloring error, okay, a coloring phase where you just color all the pages outside the lines and all that kind of stuff. Do I think it's necessary? No. Okay. Do I think it's necessary to live life for you for a little while? Figure out, yeah. All right. But do you need to be coloring out all outside the lines and then get married? No. Because now just pay attention. A pastor talked about this. It was a white man, y'all. He was talking about how he was basically saying that from a male perspective, it's not okay for a man or a woman to color outside all the lines before you get married, because you bring that energy into your marriage. You take those spirits of lust and trains and what TCAT say, inviting folks in and being tied up, all right, and spatulas, breakfast in bed. You bring all that into your marriage, okay? So that's why I say I don't think that's necessary. You don't have to do that, in order to be happy. I just think when you do things, a little, make commitments to people a little too fast, that's where the problem comes in. Now, this is just my own belief, okay? But I don't believe you need to be out here, just doing everything with every and anybody, and then you can be happy. I don't believe that, Okay.
Which
Why y'all laughing?
which you got on it?
Huh?
Y'all
I got some on it. See, with me, my mom and dad kept me in the house, right, throughout my childhood because my sister had got pregnant at the age of 13, right? So my dad was the ultimate cock blocker, right? He see a man talking to me, he would chase them down the street and all that type of stuff, threaten them, and just the ultimate cock blocker, you know. Um, but my brothers can have little girlfriends, but me, I cannot have a little boyfriend, you know. So, by me doing all that, it made me curious about what's going on with a man, right? Um, made me curious a lot. Like I started looking at my mom and dad's nudie books and everything. Cinemax be coming on at nighttime, the Skinemax come on, and that be that soft porn that, the woman eyes get all big and they be moaning and stuff like that. So I was very curious on why is it like that, right? So as I got older, the only thing that my mom and dad asked for is for me not to get pregnant and for me to give them my high school diploma. So once I got that high school diploma, they treated me as an adult. And that's when I let my freak fly because my mom and dad never let me outside the house. You know, because I was curious on how sex was. Even though I lost my virginity at the age of 13, I didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Because it hurted. Nobody
Wait,
told me the first
wait,
time it's
TCAT.
gonna hurt. Huh?
Did you just say 13?
Yeah,
You playing or you serious?
That's kind
I'm
of,
serious.
but Vaughn, that's kind of common. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no. I know it's common, but she's saying it out loud. I'm just
Yeah.
listening real hard.
And then I got on birth controls at the age of 15.
Because your sister got pregnant when you said?
At the age of 13.
Okay, yeah, I know that's common too. So let me ask you this, T-Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've done research about this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel, because they say when we're children, whatever we're exposed to as children when it comes to like our bodies, good touch, bad touch, it
Mm-hmm.
it makes us hypersexual. So do you believe that because like wait, no, pause. Can I ask you a question? Did
Go ahead.
did you have
Go
a
ahead.
did you have a good touch, bad touch moment before you were 13 that made you kind of wanna, or were you just like, I just want to try this?
I just wanted to try it.
Okay, okay,
Because
okay. So,
if you know
mhm.
me as a person and outside of YouTube, I'm a very curious person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like
Right,
science
right.
and all that type of stuff. I be wondering what happened if you do this. Or, you could tell me, hey, don't touch that button over there. And I'll be the one that go over there and touch it just to see what happens.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
That's what type of person
So,
I am.
so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So, you never got pregnant, you said, right? Like that never
Yeah.
happened.
No, because
Ever,
I'll
ever
tell
in
you a little
life?
story. I'll tell you a little story.
Mhm.
My daddy had took me for my first time going to the gynecologist. Right. My dad had did a lot with me as a young woman. Like I got my first training brought through my dad. He was very embarrassed. He was very embarrassed to take me to the gynecologist for the first time. He was so embarrassed that he gave me his insurance card and he told me if I need to go to the doctor, you go by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the HIPAA laws, and I was at the age that my doctor's not gonna tell my parents that I was on birth control or anything. So I got myself on birth control and bought condoms with my allowance.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. So let me ask you this. Did you ever get caught by your parents when you were younger, or
I
your
got caught by
dad,
my brothers.
your brothers? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Wait,
let
wait,
me
wait,
ask you this. Wait, SBK, wait, let me ask you let me ask you a question. Okay. So Okay, so okay, okay, I'm gonna
Did I
chill,
make you
cause
speechless?
Yes.
no, not me, but I'm asking. Well, I mean, okay, listen, SBK. I'm promise you I'm not judging her. I just want to know what was she thinking? Like, were you afraid? Like, okay, that's what I want to know. Did your dad ever know, or did you keep that part of your life really, really personal into your chest when it came to your father?
After me and my dad became friends, because my dad was a cop blocker. He's a dad, right? After me and dad started
Right,
being
right.
friends and everything, as an older adult, before he died, I told him everything I done. Did I make the right decision by getting myself on birth control pills and making sure the guy had condoms, because sometimes guys don't have the condoms. They always tell you, "Well, I don't got no condoms," and this.
Right.
Well, I got them. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect
No, no,
yourself.
no, yeah, no, that's smart. That's actually smart, even for you to be young. But my question is, um, were you afraid of pregnancy, STDs, somebody doing something to you that you probably didn't want them to do? Like, were you afraid of stuff like that or no?
No, I was living on the edges when I was a teenager in my 20s.
Okay. So you just wanted to because okay. Either way, I'm not judging, okay? I'm just trying to connect the dots here, okay? Because that's what my mind does, okay?
Okay, you
This is what my
connect the
mind does.
dots.
When when I hear people talk like this, even myself, like I know why, because I'm also considered hyper, whatchamacallit, right? And I know
Mm-hmm.
why, okay? So I just be trying to, because I have my reasons for handling certain people with care, okay, without judgment, right? And I'm still
Okay.
not judging you. I promise you, I'm still not judging you. I guess you could say I just don't hear too often that it's like, hey, I just wanted to, which is okay, because I can understand that, the curiosity. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that part. So okay, okay, this is understandable.
Once you have sex,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Once you're a virgin and once you have sex and all that type of stuff, you get those urges,
yeah,
those
that's why. Yeah,
uncontrollable urges that
yeah,
sometimes you cannot fight. You know,
right, right,
so because you open up some another world when you're a virgin and you have what I'm saying, you have sex, right? You open up another world, right? And that's why right now, since I'm celibate, I don't want to open up those worlds until I get a commitment from a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to go willy nilly just
right,
go out there and just have sex, right? At this point, at
right.
7 years not having sex. If the man don't understand that, then okay, you know what I'm saying? Good luck on finding you somebody to have sex with. I don't care at this point. You know what I'm saying? I care
Mm-hmm.
about myself, you know. But yeah, once you
Can
have
I ask you a
sex,
question though?
uh-huh.
So, because I know you own, which I think is dope. You own your own house or whatever. You obviously, I think you went to college and stuff, right?
Yeah, I got a social degree in business.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so what did you ever want kids or like a husband when you were younger or no?
I never wanted to have kids.
Okay,
Cause you
no
know
kids.
why? Yeah, okay, cause my sister at this point she had, she got pregnant at the age of 13. Then she had some more children at the age of 16. So she had twins. So my dad used to take all the kids from her and take them to the house on my spring break, every spring break. And I had to keep all these hollering kids, right? And that what made me not want kids.
Okay. So when did you realize, you know what, I want to, like, for real, be like, I want a husband? Or did you kind of always be like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna date who I want to date? Or were you kind of thinking like it's just gonna happen one day, I'll end up married? Or were you just like, I just want to do whatever I want to do? Like, tell me how that happened. You know.
Well, at the age of 25, I got engaged to my ex fiance and everything. I still talk to him today. Um, I met him when I was 15, 16 years old. He had just got out the penitentiary. And, you know, that was the first man that really just kind of
Wait,
like turned
at 15,
15, 16.
and he had just got out of the penitentiary. You
Yeah.
telling the truth, T Cat? Because I'm asking
Yeah.
you real questions.
Yeah. He was at that time, he was like 19. He went to jail for a gun charge.
Mm.
So I had a homeboy who went to the penitentiary. I used to always write him and everything. He said, I have somebody that you can write. I said, he gonna be in the prison for a long time. He like, no, he gonna get out in a few months. So I was like, okay, I write him. So I wrote him and everything, and he got out of jail. He called me when he got out of jail. We talked on the phone for 2 months, and he was like, man, I'm just ready for us to meet. So I skipped school. I went to his mom's house and everything, and we met. And he
Wait,
rocked my world.
you didn't know him before he went to jail?
No, it was just like a setup for my male friend that went to jail for drug charges.
I've heard of things like this. But
Bro, you like them thugs. I don't know.
Yeah, I like them roughnecks.
World gonna be, but I know one thing, that this is the life for me, baby.
Cause I'm a thug.
All day, every day, baby, cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world, baby, cause I'm a thug. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? And then when he got out of jail, he got a job at a donut shop and everything and stuff like that. And he used to bring me donuts. I used to go to the donut shop and watch him work and all that type of stuff. We did some freaky stuff at the donut shop.
You like a thug, but got a little bit of
Child. Child. I just can't. Okay, so T-Cat. So you just okay, look, all I'm gonna say is no judgment here, okay? Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Why y'all laughing? Why y'all laughing?
Get off the cuff, like.
Cause you speechless, you don't know what to say.
You know,
You cannot find the words to say it.
You know, you was born in July, wasn't you? Right?
July 11, 1977.
You know, this scares me, okay? Because, my daughter is a Cancer. This is hilarious.
Is she curious?
I'm by nature very curious, T-Cat. So
is your daughter curious too?
Yeah. She is. My daughter is just like me, just like me. So, yeah.
What they say, you train up a child in the way they should go, and when they roll, they will not depart from it. So you just train her up.
But look, Eve. Okay, my knees finna be hurting for the next 15 years. Okay, and going further, because this is hilarious. And you know what they say: what you do to your mama, you get back. And see, I'm not gonna say, I was like T-Cat, okay, but because I didn't start really doing stuff till I was because I was scared of pregnancy, STDs, my parents trying to kill me, okay, but my sister got pregnant. She was a teenage mom, and I never wanted that, but I did some stuff that I just wouldn't want my kids to do. But you know what they say, they do worse. So I'm over here just praying. I'm praying real hard. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry. I call my mama and apologize at least 3 times out the week. I did.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? I got pregnant at the age of 30. No,
You did?
Yeah, and I lost a baby.
Yeah.
Had a miscarriage.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, I already finished, get my degree and all that type of stuff. I let my freak fly. I was gonna marry my baby daddy because I didn't want to, you know, have a baby out of wedlock.
Wedlock. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
know what you
saying?
really
So,
wanted to
Bastard.
say, but yeah.
yeah.
See, y'all just rude. Okay. All right. Y'all are rude.
That's what
Okay.
it is.
Y'all. No. Okay. No. Okay. We don't
But
call people that.
God put things in your life and things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and I
Right.
told
Right.
myself, and then I got my house about the age of 31. So, I told myself if I reach a certain age, I don't want any kids because your body takes a lot and all that type of stuff, and I didn't want to go through all that. So, and
Well,
then
yeah.
too, and
I
then
agree with that.
I didn't want to
Well.
get pregnant out of wedlock.
Yeah.
I want to be married and everything in good standings with the Lord in order for me to
Hmm.
have a child.
I'm gonna say this though, Cat. I had two outside and two inside, and this is just a joke that I make, okay? But I feel like the two I had in the marriage are worse than the ones outside. I promise y'all. It's like what is
Wait,
y'all
wait, wait,
supposed to
wait,
be?
wait, wait,
Y'all,
wait, 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 wait,
like
wait.
I'm not even playing. I really be feeling that way. Like my oldest daughter, it's like I'm not gonna say she's just perfect and good because that's not true. She got her ways, okay? But the stuff my two inside have done as toddlers and babies, my oldest two never did. It's like what is y'all are supposed. It's like what is going on, okay? What is the problem? They put me through so much. I mean, my last two kids, y'all, KJ and Gemma put me through so much, and they it's some not right. Okay.
I want to say shout out to
Look,
my little bro Jim. Shout out to my little bro Jim. Shout out to
Hold
my
me
little
down.
bro Jim. That's all I got to say.
So
Shout
what
no,
you
out.
had to say
SBK.
on it, SBK? You're
Y'all,
making no faces.
Yeah, yeah.
y'all got me shit. Y'all got me. These are real live faces for real.
No, yeah. I mean, this is a real conversation too. But let me ask you this though. You ain't
Who
never
you
seen.
asking me this? You asking me?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. You ain't never seen people who was born in marriage act worse than people born outside of marriage. You ain't never seen that. You ain't never seen that.
Yeah, but the thing
Oh,
about
that's
it
all
is,
I'm saying. That's all I'm
oh
saying.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was being forthcoming with you. You didn't hear me. Yes, I didn't. Yes, a lot of these women that are offering that cooter up or whatever they've been. Yeah, what you talking about?
Yeah, they married.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. I'm just being honest with you.
What did she say? She said, "Well, Yvonne, I hate to tell you, but the teen years are the worst."
Ah, Miss Alice.
She know.
Look. I'm gonna have you add them two to the prayer list under my. By the time they get teenage years, though, Miss Alice, you're gonna have to not pray for me no more. You got to pray for them. I'm gonna be good, okay? So I'm gonna put them on the prayer. But no, for real though, I can honestly say, um, as a married person, marriage is not easy. Okay, all married people are not the same. Just because some people cheat in marriage, don't mean everybody cheats. SBK, so that's not true. Okay,
I didn't say that.
um,
I didn't say
but
that.
no, you said no. We wasn't talking about that then. But I'm just saying that, okay, just to let everybody know,
I'm
because that's
just
not what
saying
you didn't
people
say that then.
like your girl Ayesha, they will
Hmm.
get their back blown out. Go ahead.
But sometimes
Look.
that's why I said it's sometimes good. Like it depends on the person, I guess. To let
Hmm.
your freak fly first before you even get married, so you won't be thinking outside of the box of your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out
Right.
there thinking like, I wish I could have had fun, back in the day because I got married real young. Like my
True.
sister.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's just letting her freaks fly because all her kids are grown. You know what I'm saying? Because she never experienced, you know, her teenage years because she had 4 kids at the age when in her teenage years. You know,
She out here acting like a freaky granny.
yeah, she's out there.
I
Freakily.
mean, but grannies ain't grannies no more. I'm gonna say this, okay? I saw a whatchamacallit that said I raised my kids in my 20s. No, it was something like that. I raised my kids in my 20s. I put them through college in my 30s. No, I was raising my grandkids in my 30s, and my 40s is for me or something. I don't know. I can't remember it. Okay, but what I'm saying is sometimes that does happen in life. Okay, you do stuff early, and then you go live your life a little later, right? Especially when you got a bunch of kids. Okay. Now, as for me and myself, I feel like when my kids are older, I'm gonna be on cruises. Now my husband say, no, we gonna be at home watching our grandkids. I said, no, you're gonna be at home watching your grandkids because I raised your kids. I'm gonna be on a cruise. Okay. Now this is just how I feel. Okay. So
I
I
can
don't
see
see
that.
nothing wrong with turning up later. Because in my opinion, you've earned it.
I
Of
don't
course,
mind.
there's
I
a
don't
way.
see nothing wrong with it, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. When you go, if you see someone in there, because you're right, you know, older
Yeah.
women don't look like older women no more, right? But you can still tell if they're a little seasoned. Okay. So if I see them in the club and it's nothing but young 20-year-olds and they trying to do splits and all that, it looks a little bit odd.
Nah. Yeah, that ain't cool. Nah, that
Looks a
ain't
little
what
bit
for me.
odd. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't
cause she be
mind you
trying to
going
dress
out.
young too. She be trying to dress young too with a little pop belly out
Oh
and all type
Lord.
of stuff. You know, wearing halter tops and all that type of stuff. You know, cause she never had her teenage years. You know, she never had because she had to be at home with all those kids. I don't even think she graduated from high school.
See, and this is why, as even though I'm married, I still dress the way I want to dress, and I just use the excuse that I'm married. Okay, I have a husband. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want to do that. Okay, I got halter tops, even though, but see, I wear high waist jeans to, cover my belly or whatever. But I got all of that in my closet. Okay. You gonna see something. Okay. You gonna see some type of skin because, yeah, I do, when I only had 3 kids, I had like a whole stand up for myself moment with my grandparents. I'm married. I have children. Okay. If people want to look at me and think I'm a married hoe, that's their problem. That's not my
Oh
business.
damn.
I'm just saying that's their problem. Okay. Because some people, older people, have a problem with shorts and tank tops. And they want you to dress, with stockings on and sandal toe shoes. Ain't nobody finna do that. Just be
No.
like, that's how y'all dress back in the day. Okay. I'm not finna go outside 90-degree weather with a whole church suit on. I'm not doing that. Okay. I don't care.
What you
All
fit,
right.
what you finna wear at 90 weather there, young Bob?
uh
What you finna wear in the
Shorts,
weather?
I ain't
SBK.
know
Okay,
that.
look. I wear shorts and a tank top and some nice, sandals or some gym shoes. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dress appropriately, but people be killing me with you married, no man, other men should be seeing your body and leave some to the imagination. What I need to leave to the imagination for when he finna go home and see it.
It
Okay,
ain't nothing wrong
no,
with it if it
you
look
know what I'm
good.
saying?
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Hello.
Where is my girl at? I'm gonna show you my girl. She changed my whole. It's her and this other woman, and y'all probably know her once I bring her up. But it takes me to show this beautiful black woman to show what you can really be and do. And she owns her own. You guys probably know her. She owns her own restaurants. Okay, here she is. Let me show her. She is 75 or 76 years young.
I think I know who you're talking about.
She changed the way I look at 70s and 80s years of age. Can y'all see her? That is Chef Babette. She is 76 years young.
Okay.
She works her ass off. And
I
she
don't see
wears
nothing wrong with what she got on.
no, she wears hot because she looks good. Now, what I do have a problem with when it's all saggy and fluffy and you
All dents all in
Ah,
her, all
and you
dents and dimples and
this look,
ah.
she's an amazing woman. 76 years old. And you can't see it. I don't see it at
She
all.
don't look 76 at all, by the way.
No, no.
my auntie, she don't look like she's 60. I'm 48, so she's 68. Yeah, she don't look 68 at all.
Yeah. Yeah. People ain't looking like grandmas no more. Okay.
She don't even
Which
have
is
a wrinkle.
okay.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? But I feel like when I'm gonna say this, maybe I should just hush because I'm just not one of them. Okay.
I have this
I'm
one last question.
conservative when I dress, more conservative. Cause I always meet that conservative guy, you
So
know.
what if you get with
I can believe that. I can strongly believe that.
what if you get with a man and you said you've done everything that there is to do, right?
Uh-huh.
And when you get married, you're gonna shut it down. Well, not shut it down, but what if he wants all that freak elite? Will you give that
Well,
to him as a wife?
what, having threesomes and stuff like that?
Correct.
Having I don't do threesomes with somebody I really, really do love. I do it with friends or something like that. But like I'm a greedy lover. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a man, I'm really greedy and I'm really like protective of him. You know what I'm saying? Like it just I don't know. I just go into that greedy mode. You know, I don't want nobody to touch him. I don't want nobody looking at him or whatever. If you my friend, if you try to date him, me and you gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's still mine.
So you're not gonna do that. That's off the
That's
table.
off the table.
You believe
Now
in
when
the
I'm married,
safety of marriage.
and not even if he's my boyfriend. Nope.
You believe that the marriage bed is undefiled.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I
I
want
mean,
to
it's
know.
true.
But I'm very, very greedy with my man. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the bed, I be want to hold his hand, lay on top of him, and all that type of stuff, and you know, smell him. I
Did you
get
see what
really
DR said?
I get really possessive.
You see what DR said?
What she say?
He got to pay that mortgage though, huh?
He sure do. He sure do got to pay that damn mortgage. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, cause my ex fiance, every night I used to lay on his chest before I go to sleep in order for me to go to sleep. And then I always check his pulse and everything while he sleep because I like to feel his heart beating and stuff like that. You know,
That sounds so romantic.
you know, yeah.
Oh, I got to check this poll. Hopefully everybody uh did the polls, the survey.
Pause. Pause.
This one said, has social media made wife life look better or worse than reality? Better, worse,
Ooh.
depends on who you follow, or unreal either way.
Can I answer?
Yes.
I think if you spend more time looking at single women, okay, divorced women. I'm not gonna say bitter women. I'm just gonna say divorced women. When you spend a lot of your time listening to them, it can have a negative effect. Y'all, I can honestly say, y'all,
Amen.
um, I understand. I used to didn't understand why it was such a big deal for single women and married women to coexist. You know, why men be like, oh, stay away from her, she the problem, woo 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 woo. You know, because single, like T Cat, for example. T Cat is, you know, she's single, she got her own crib. You know what I'm saying? I think we'd be great friends. Honestly, I do. Okay. However, okay, it's like this. T Cat, you know, she has the ability to, you know, focus on herself. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. She has the luxury. There we go, to focus on herself. So if I come to T Cat like, yo, I really need a break from these kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, my husband might be like, you know, when you hang out with T Cat, you know, you talking about, you know, being by yourself, and you know, you wish you never got married because you want to live like T Cat. Because some women do that, right? Me, on the other hand, I know better, okay? You know, I love all my single aunts, you know, friends, you know what I'm saying? Social media people. I know that that's their life, okay? And I have my life, all right? So I'm not going to come hanging around you talking about some girl, you know, I'm finna go divorce my man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk like that because I wouldn't want people, my husband, okay, to be like, oh, well, you know, since Vaughn hanging around T-Cat, you know, she want to go have a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have the ability to, you know, what's the word? Understand that that is your friend life and not your life. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all following me here? Okay. All
You
right.
know what, Vaughn?
So, huh?
You know what, Vaughn's with me and my married friend, because all my friends is married, right? They never ever talk about their marriage to
Mm-hmm.
me. They never ever talk to me about them. Even they having problems or whatever, they keep that shit to
Mm-hmm.
themselves. Then my friends' husbands, they know about me and how I am, and I'm very, very conservative. Y'all might think that I be out there on the line or whatever, but I'm a really conservative person when I go out, when I conduct myself, when I dress, and all that type of stuff. So, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know, they think that I'm a safe friend because only thing I like to do is go out, have lunch. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to clubs. I don't drink. I don't do drugs or anything like that. So
Right.
actually, they be like, "Where Ro at?" They'll hey, "Where Ro at? Call your girl Ro." You know what I'm saying? And me, the
Right.
husband and the wife, be on the phone together. You know, talking and
Right.
everything. But they would never ever talk to me about their marriage or what's going on in
Right.
their marriage or anything like that. And then too, I'm conservative. I don't even want to hear about what's going on in your marriage because I don't want to be in
In the
between.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it like it's possible, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like some people, you know, be like can be a bad influence on you or want you like some people want you to be or feel because I've had this experience where it's like, see, that's why what happened when you have a bunch of kids. You know, I ain't got to do that. You know, some people say stuff like that. You know, where you know that's what happened when you got a husband. I ain't got to do that. Some people are like that. You know, some people are weird.
I was like that.
Well, E, no, you wasn't. Now I'm gonna be honest,
When I was
okay?
single,
If,
yep.
no. I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, because keep in mind, I didn't get pregnant until I was 21. My cousins did have children. I did say stuff like that because you know my cousins were mean to me, y'all. So I was kind of getting my lick back every now and then. And hey, calm down, calm down. See, this is why people don't want kids. Okay, this is why right here.
My patience bad.
You learn once you have a kid, you just learn.
I don't want 'em.
But no, E. And I have said things like you know, what did I say? I used to say I don't have kids. That's what I would say.
Yep.
Okay. But when I got married, okay, being around single women without children or ever being married, in my opinion, some of them are really not nice because they're like, you know, this is, but at the same time, them same women complain to you of ain't no good men out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, yeah, I could have done things differently. However, I am grateful for family. I do love having a family, and it's not because I'm just married. It's because, like, we actually have fun together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're lonely and miserable if you don't have, a man and kids. It's not what I'm saying. But it's like when you have a family, you kind of got something to do. Do it get boring? Yes. Okay, because you're not always having fun. You are raising. Gemma, what? Like right now, my daughter was cleaning up something, and now she's purposely spilling something. It's stuff like this. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I'm gonna be
Okay.
right back.
She said, "I'll be right back." So, go ahead.
But with me, I just don't, because I'm at the age of 48. I don't want no kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, I know you probably can have kids at my age, but do I want to be an old mother? No. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get that. I mean, the older you are, the higher the risk. So I get that. But it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but I don't want to go through the hurt, because when I had the miscarriage, it was like the hurt of it all, and me going through the postpartum depression and all that type of stuff, and because it really like kind of hurt my feelings that I didn't get to feel the baby kick, or what I'm saying, watch it grow up or anything like that.
I do. I understand that. I definitely do.
Because for a long time I was mad at God for taking the baby away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to build my relationship back with the Lord. Because I was kind of mad at him about that. But I had to learn that God had to, do things for a reason.
Yeah. But you got to look at it this way, T-Cat. You got to enjoy the process.
Oh, no.
Of baby making.
Oh, I got a story for y'all.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Go ahead.
Why you cover your face, E?
I don't know if I'm prepared.
You're going to be prepared for this one.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So, I was chilling. I was, the guy I told you I went watching movies with, we held hands or whatever. One of us had to watch movies, we held hands only. So he called me and stuff, and he's the type of man, he complains a lot. And one thing that I hate is a complaining man. And he was like, I hate being on the phone for too long. I hate doing this. Is you have restrictions or what to talk about and stuff like that. And that day I did not need somebody, with the negativity and all this other crap, So, so I just went ahead. I said, "Can I ask you a question?" He was like, "Yeah, you can ask me a question." I said, "I hope you don't get offended by this." He was like, "What, bro? What's going on?" And I was like, "Do you honestly think I'm trying to get with you?" And he was like, "No, why you ask that?" Because I said, some of this stuff that you be talking about, that you hate this and all this kind of other crap, and you don't like talking on the phone and all type of crap, I feel like you thinking that I'm trying to get with you or something, which I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm not even mentally ready to have sex again. Because I'm not putting my mind forward to having sex. I got another problem that I'm dealing with, finding a job, right? You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want people in my life or talking to somebody that's with the negativity. Then it's gonna make me feel bad and not, feel happy or whatever, have a smile on my face and just go out and just do what I gotta do. Cause then, you're gonna start feeling sorry for yourself, hearing all this negativity and all that type of stuff. So he was like, "Well, I'm glad that you said that. You asked it. I'm not mad that you asked it. Yeah, because I'm not trying to get with you. I'm not trying to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even attracted to you because you complain too damn much. I hate it. It's like a man bitching. It just gets on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? And in my next relationship, I do not want to argue with a man. You know,
So you don't. In other words, what you're saying is you don't want no whiny dude.
no. Who wants that?
There's a lot of them out there.
I know. You know what I'm saying? These men begin to have pussies now instead of dicks with balls.
I I agree. I agree.
I just don't see myself with a pussy ass dude. You know what I'm saying? That's sitting up there complaining.
You sure about
Am
that,
I the
Ro?
one supposed to be complaining? Give me the chance to complain.
Ro, you sure about that? Because a lot of women like these old sissy yag dudes.
No, I like a man that, like say for instance, like if by me going through this, change of life or me, losing my job or whatever, I want a man to be there to be my cheerleader, not somebody to, throw negativity and rain and clouds over the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Because that day I was kind of proud of that day I was proud of myself because I returned all the computers and everything back to the job. I got me a new docking station and everything. I bought a new computer on Saturday. I did my resume, redid my resume on Monday. On Thursday, then my homegirl recruiter that she works for, they hiring and everything. She actually contacted me back, and sent me, a link so I can apply for some jobs out there, and I sent her, a text back or what jobs I apply for because she said she want to know once I apply so she get my resume and everything and stuff. So I'm like on cloud nine. Now I don't need to talk to anybody with the negativity. You know what I'm saying? I need a cheerleader, not nobody, what I'm saying, a support system, not somebody that's sitting up here that's complaining all the damn time like a bitch.
Understandable.
Mm.
Understandable. Understandable.
Well, y'all keep saying they exist. I don't see men that complain like that.
Shit.
Well, cause you got your husband, and he probably don't complain at all, or whatever. You probably give him his own space, cause y'all feel each other vibes or whatever, cause y'all been married so long, So you don't probably see it because you just, you married. But if you was to get divorced and you get out here, you be like, damn, what the fuck had happened to all the men? Are they taking too much soy? You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna find men with titties and you got all kind of crazy stuff. You gonna find men, running around here in tight, skinny jeans, and have a nerve to sag in it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have men out here wearing perms and I seen you know what? I was out finna go to nothing but cakes. Cause I like the little bunk cakes and everything. I treat myself to it every once in a while.
Yep.
And this guy with muscles and everything with, like thick calves was wearing a skirt. And I was like, is this the trend for men now?
Yes, in
Is this the
Atlanta.
trend? Huh?
Yes, in Atlanta, men are
This is Dallas,
young men are
Texas.
wearing skirts. They wear them. Yes, it is a trend.
Jesus.
You ain't seen it? Don't make me go to the Instagram now.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious? So we got to compete with each other to wear skirts now?
Yep.
I
That's
I I don't understand. I don't understand. I
Y'all
just
gotta
don't
get y'all
understand.
men.
And when I went to Jason Deli one day to get me a little old baked potato, you know what I'm saying? Because I was craving baked potato that day. It was this woman. She was homeless, and she was malnutrition and everything. And she was standing in the middle of the road, digging in her cat. You know what I'm saying? Just like she was like digging for gold. She didn't have no panties on. She had a big old bush. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what would happen if somebody kids was in the back of the car looking at this crap? They really need to do something about this homeless problem.
Yo, no. I got a story too. Just hold on.
So, what is going on? This scary going outside now.
Oh my God. Hurry up with your story, Bonds. Oh my God. Look here. I want to say, while Bonds is cooking up her story and getting it up, I just want to say this. I have enjoyed myself tonight.
Yeah.
T-Cat, you are a damn fool. Bonds, you're a damn fool. It's just ETV. You already know what time it is.
What I do?
You're a damn fool. That's what you did.
Oh yeah, sorry I didn't come to the political thing. I said, you know what? I am not going to be arguing with a bunch of people on a Wednesday. About what I'm saying about about my stand being political.
Hey, Ro, I'm not fit to go there with you, Ro. I'm not fit to go there with you, Ro. I'm not fit to go with this one over here in the corner. Both of y'all get on my damn nerves.
Yes, we do.
And I'm not going.
Mutual. Like him.
I got cussed out.
My brother. That's my brother from another mother.
I got talked out. I got talked too bad. So, Ro, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I already tried it with you on your stuff by talking political and stuff, and I was drunk. And I don't even drink.
I ain't did nothing.
And then they probably would have called me all kind of coons and all that type of crap. No, I didn't want to go through that on the Wednesday.
Oh, Jesus.
So Freddie, here I come on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It was just me and Freddie Cougar.
Jesus.
I didn't do nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Look, y'all, this is what happened. So my mom and I was on the phone, and she was scrolling through Facebook, and she was like, oh my goodness. So I'm like, what? She like, it's two people outside. She's like, there's kids outside. I'm like, what you looking at? So she sent me this video, y'all. It was two people. They was clearly high as kites, okay? All right. And there were children outside. Wild. Okay, they were coloring all outside of the line, okay, in front of everybody. Okay. It's very weird being outside these days. Okay. It was like, it looked like they were a part of some type of yoga class or group because everybody was on their little yoga mat stretching. And the people were like watching them. Like everybody was like watching them. They zoomed in the camera so they could see everything. And they were really just like it was almost like they didn't know other people. It's like they didn't know they was outside. Okay. All right. They didn't look like hypes. Okay. But they clearly was off something. Okay. Like for.
Oh, I'm good. I was on mute. I'm good.
Yeah. It's weird. Okay.
That's why I said
People
I
are
don't see
going
why
crazy.
married women want to be outside. There is nothing outside.
It sure ain't.
But see now, cause see that right there. When you're young, it's plenty of outside. Okay, I wish my sis was here. Okay, all right, 3 husbands. Okay, all right.
You can't
When you're
even go
young,
outside and
it
open
is
the door no
plenty-
more for people without getting shot down.
When you're young, no. Okay, how old was your sister? You said your sister?
Mine?
Yeah, you said she was married
Or
3
T-Cat?
times? Didn't you say you had a
No, I was talking about my sis. I said what I said.
Oh, but
When
see,
that
that was a long time ago.
No,
Times is
E,
different.
no, it's the same. Now that's true. That's true. However, okay, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Okay. I have morals now. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm,
I have
mm-hmm,
morals
mm-hmm.
now. And if, Jesus wasn't my moral standard now, okay, I would be outside. Okay. All right. There is
I
plenty
wouldn't
of
touch these
outside.
Mickey Fickies
Okay.
with your
There is
cooter. I wouldn't
plenty
touch these
of
Mickey Fickies with your
outside.
cooter. Okay.
E. Okay. Everybody in the chat that want to believe that there is no such thing as outside no more. Okay. And when I say outside, it's not like you gotta be, having a coloring phase. Okay. But there is plenty of, okay, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this.
She
My
cracked me up with the
E, the
coloring
aunties,
phase.
okay, because they still trying not to go to bed, okay, but I'm working on it. But listen, okay. So my aunt, okay, my mom and her are, sisters, okay, from my grandma, right? My aunt, in my opinion, is the pillar of outside and not having a coloring phase, okay? We had a whole conversation about this, okay? She was like, first of all, okay, I don't lead with, sex or whatever. So, because they're in the other room right now, so I can say that. Because I was asking her, like, you know, I've been knowing you my whole life, okay? You never had all these bunch of different dudes, you know what I'm saying? I was just pretty much, just like, how were you able to successfully live your life, not get pregnant, and not be nobody's baby mama? You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, first of all, okay, I'm not one of them, even though I already knew this, but this is how she was giving it to me. Like, you can have a life outside of the other opposite, sex. You can, okay? Because how I was seeing it was pretty much everybody either had children with somebody's baby mama, they had been divorced. But and of course, there's my other aunt who doesn't have any children, but she's a lesbian. So it's like, okay, let me talk to a woman who is single, straight. Mind you, she got a man right now, y'all. We hoping they get married or whatever. She's never had a problem getting a dude, but I was trying to figure out other people that I know like you are, they got they whole phase or whatever. I've never seen you do that. I've never seen you say, "Oh, I'm finna go bust this nigga down." You know what I'm saying? I've never seen her say stuff like that or even have that in her demeanor. I've seen it. Okay, other relatives. I'm not gonna say who because they might be listening. But it's like, how come how do you feel about the stuff people be saying on social media? She's not married, y'all, but she feel like some of us married women be tripping, even myself, okay? I be like,
Mhm.
yo, your nephew-in-law is really blowing me. She gives really good advice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe just because you single and you look good, because my auntie is fly. Do you hear me? Okay. Body, okay, by Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Educated. She got her own money. I've never seen her, like being one of them. So it is very possible to be beautiful, educated, and have your own and not be considered like a real bust down. You know what I'm saying? And got all these kids. Why y'all laughing? Why
Because
are
the
y'all
way you
laughing?
said it, the
Just
way
your
you,
I mean, but
the way you say it.
that
So
the way you
that's what
explained
we that's what we call it. We call them bust downs here in Chicago. Okay, you
we call them
you
that
bust a nigga
down here
down.
too. We call them that
Oh,
down
okay,
here too.
yeah. But people be acting like, oh, when the woman is attractive and she's smart, she one of them. No, me and my auntie, we have real conversations. Okay, she know about some things I done did. I know about some things, but it's like I've never once seen her have that chicken head mentality. She carries herself with style and grace. You know what I'm saying? So, it's very possible to do you without having, all these, problems. So when I say it's plenty of outside, I'm talking about from that perspective. It's plenty of outside. Okay. Now, can you do both? I don't know, because I know even when I am outside with, my people or whatever, he's only okay with that because of who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? You know, he know like, she was such and such, all she good. Now, if I'm by myself, okay, I'm going to be getting some phone calls. Okay. It's such and such o'clock. Where you at? Okay, it's such and such o'clock. Who you with? I saw such and such on Instagram. I didn't see your plate or your fingernail. Where you at? Okay.
Damn.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't see your
when
plate or your fingernail. He went deep.
okay, it's plenty of outside, and it's plenty of single people or people who aren't married in relationships. That know how to carry themselves. You know, can you do both though? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't be outside at 3 o'clock in the morning with married people. Okay, it's just never happened. It's never
Right.
happened. Okay, like my
outside 3 in
mom
the
is
morning, I'm with
married.
my husband. We chilling.
Right, E. Okay, but see, I'm not gonna say I'm cut from a different cloth because I'm still trying to figure out what cloth I really need to be belonged to besides Jesus. Okay, but when my husband is out with his best friend, do I call him? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We have a 3 o'clock curfew. Okay, that's our curfew. Okay, both of us. We gave each
3
other that.
p.m., 3 p.m. or
3
3 a.m.?
3 a.m. 3 a.m. You got to
Oh
be it because ain't
no.
nothing. What's open past 3 o'clock? T-Cat, come on now.
What even open at 3 o'clock?
Legs and
The
In and
now
Out burger.
check it. The bars here. Okay, the bars and the gaming,
Legs
the
and
adult
In-N-Out burger.
arcades they open until 3 o'clock, not 3:30, 3 o'clock. So by 3 o'clock, E, thank you. But by 3 o'clock, you got to be back in the house. Okay.
Oh
So
no. You have to be in the house by 12.
T-Cat, see, look. I like to be outside. Okay, I'm not finna stop. I'm not finna stop. And just keep in mind, y'all, we set these. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
No, you too
We set
old for
these
that.
rules.
You know what I'm saying? No,
What?
be in the house
Who?
by 12 o'clock because I might need
12.
some. You know what I'm saying? You need to come on home and beat it up. You know what I'm saying? So I can go to sleep.
But T-Cat, you can do that at 3:01 when you walking in
No,
the door.
I already
You
took my
12
pills
what?
and everything, and so I'm in deep sleep. So now we need
No,
to come
T-Cat.
over here at 12 o'clock, beat it up. I
No,
take my pills and I've gone on about my
no.
business.
Okay,
And then I'm
fine.
gonna lay on. I need my cover
Mm-mm.
because I need to lay on top of you because I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-mm.
Vines, this is the
I
difference
respect
between
that.
30 and 40.
I respect
Okay?
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
Bro, I respect that. I respect that.
She like, look, before I turn into a pumpkin, you need to have your ass in this house.
Let me go home at 12 and fold your ass up, fill you up,
No.
and then let's
I
go.
feel.
You 30. When you get
I was
older,
finna
you
say,
like, I
nah.
need a nap. I need to
Mm-mm.
go to bed. I need to go to
Now
bed.
I'm gonna say
That's
this
why
though.
I don't be
Let
on
me.
your lives, Vine. You be up too
Hmm?
goddamn late. That's why I don't be on your lives. You be up too damn late. I be sleeping to bed. Seriously.
But I'm not gonna act like I'm just a big outsider. I go out. Honestly, y'all, I went out more when I was working. Why? I had more of my own money to just be outside. Okay, but listen. Okay, I believe in being in the house at a decent time that is respectable to your spouse. Some of y'all listening probably like, I wish a ninja would walk up in here at 3 o'clock. But see, I've always been just a little different. You can have your fun, just be in the house by 3 o'clock. And I was like that, pregnant, not pregnant, because I wanted us to be young and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Now
Where is the
that
opposite
I'm a
word?
little,
Young.
yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But some people feel that now that I'm married, oh, you be out till, they think I'm a little weird. But I look at it like that's what worked for y'all. This is what worked for me. Okay. All right.
no, cause if I'm
Okay.
horny and you not here at the right time, so I can go ahead and get it beat up and everything, it's gonna be World War III. You're not going to bed. It's not gonna be a peaceful night.
But
Then
see, T-Cat,
T-Cat, don't marry a 30-year-old. You got to get you a 50.
yeah, yeah. Or get you a Rose child, cause but I'm gonna be honest with you. I like waiting. I like the excitement of texting, sliding text messages,
Because
and talking
Vaughn, you be
crazy.
talking shit. because you be talking shit. That's why, bro. That's why you be talking shit. You know, I can just see you talking shit. You know what I mean? And of course, whenever you talking shit on the other end, and a nigga come home, he gonna do what he gotta do. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, it makes it more exciting. You gotta, what is it called? Anticipation.
You be talking shit. You know what I mean? I know. I can tell you be talking shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is on that. You know what I mean? Road, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. Y'all be talking shit.
Yeah.
I'ma talk shit if he don't come home at the right proper time.
No, cat, no.
That too. You know
I'll talk crazy if, and my husband, this has happened to both of us. It just so happened a phone then died, y'all. People really don't believe you when you say your phone died. Okay, whether you done got caught cheating or not, it's just really.
Oh yeah, you
don't let your phone die. Yeah,
because
nobody ever believes you.
That's why I will buy him backups. You gonna have a backup. You gonna have a car charger in your car. You gonna have a backup battery in your car and everything. You better not let that phone die.
Yeah. Your phone died and you outside, or what is it? You ain't answer my text fast enough. Don't answer the phone breathing hard, sounding like you out of breath. Don't do none of that. Okay, it's just a setup. If you having that much fun, you better send a text message. I'm dancing right now. Okay, and then it's like you gotta just really know your spouse. Okay, and just don't do stupid stuff. Stupid. But some people be doing stupid stuff. That's how they get caught. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, like that's how you get caught. You make up stupid lies. Don't do that. Just don't do none of that.
Man, y'all crazy as hell, bro. Okay. Y'all crazy as hell. Man, we about to end this damn thing. Y'all crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Look,
y'all crazy
I'm trying to help the people out. Okay, look, stop cheating. Just be honest. Okay, Ayesha Curry, I am in support of you, honey. But you gonna get a divorce if you don't go take some and find you something to do with $50 million. Okay.
Damn.
Go find you something to do with your $50 million and stop.
She gonna be like that people. Other girl, that twin. What's her name? Tamara or whatever her name is. Tia or whatever.
Yeah.
Tia
she up there. She over there lonely like a motherfucker.
Didn't I tell you, right? Ain't she up in there talking about she miss her man? She miss being with somebody.
And he saying, hell
she said
no.
He wasn't working. She said that man didn't have no. She said he wasn't working no job.
He working now. He wasn't working like she was working, but he wasn't working like she was working when she met him. See, this is what that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. But if she's saying she miss him now, that's a problem.
Yeah, because she thought she was gonna be the ish out there. Tia Mowry is a pretty young lady. Okay, she's a pretty.
But nobody want her though.
But don't nobody want her because she's sister, and she ain't drop dead.
And that's
she ain't exotic.
That's what I was trying to say about
nobody
Ayesha.
Want to eat her groceries?
Yeah, when you're not like a sex symbol or you're seen as a good girl, don't nobody want you, and that can become a problem. It really can.
And that's what is. I feel. I agree with TK. I feel that is what. Oh, damn! I just forgot her name. Ayesha. She wants to be desired like that because she see all these other girls desired like that. But you a good
But they
girl.
need to stay off social.
They
need to stay off social media, honestly. And I'm saying that because I feel like
girls in their DM showing their eggplant to them all the goddamn time. They feel they missing out.
But back women like Felicia Rashad, okay, they didn't have all that stuff up in their face like that. All this stuff that we're going through. I feel like exactly like I'm gonna tell you, like Ari and women like what's that girl named Sukiana, they get a lot of attention, but it's like for the wrong reasons. In my
Did you
opinion, I
see
feel
Sukiana? She had actually was giving somebody some head, and they bust all up
no.
in her mouth and all that type of stuff. She want to be like
Ew.
that, and she would like spin it all up and everything.
But
They
TCAT
even
stuff,
shot it in her
TCAT
face. So she want
stuff like
she want to be
stuff
like
like
that.
that is being stuff like that is being glorified now.
Yeah.
You know, women like Felicia Rashad, Angela Bassett. I don't consider them boring, y'all, because they're like actresses and they have like not decent personalities. But nowadays, men are saying like, I want my woman to suck me down, and like all of that sex and stuff that's not reality. Okay, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this: the day I realized porn was not real is the day my sex life really changed. Okay, because it's like, wait a minute. Okay, but listen. Okay, a lot of that stuff is all up in our faces. I'm being serious, SBK. Like
You are. I know
it,
you are. That's why.
yeah, because
That's why I got
yeah.
love for you, because you just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like they looking at all of that, big booty and Tatiana as reality, and that's not true. It's not real. And being a
And
good
they
girl is
taking
considered
and many
being
of
boring.
and many of those women that got them big booties like that, the fix it flat out in their ass and stuff like that, they having health problems now with their booty.
Exactly. Exactly. They're having health problems. People saying they stink. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I ain't gonna say they don't have families, but that's all BS. But I'm gonna say this though. I think Ayesha wouldn't be bored if Steph was like cheating. Okay, he's really a good guy, and I'm gonna be
Yeah, she
honest.
don't want the
Okay,
good guy.
that's
She thinks she want a thug.
but see, E, here's the thing: when you've never had a man really mistreat you bad like that, you're not gonna appreciate a real good dude.
So you
You know what I'm
saying like
saying?
the SBK? She's saying what I showed that clip earlier.
Yep.
Were you here when I showed the clip earlier? The girl said she needed Ayesha Curry. Problem is she didn't get tricked off. She didn't have her whole
Yeah.
era. She didn't, get with a bad boy, get used
She
and abused.
Yep.
Yeah.
she thinking there's a greener pasture on the other end, which is not, and she gonna find out the hard way. Then if she get
That's
divorced
right.
from her man and everything, and she gonna miss him and want to go and want him back, and then he gonna look
Like
at her like,
Tia
"Nah, I don't want your
Mowry.
trash ass back because you got ran through." You
Like
know what I'm
Tia
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mowry.
Yeah. She thinks she's just bored. I'm
She
gonna be.
need
I'm
to
gonna say,
shoot, go
Steph.
take a fitness class, go take a cooking class, go do something besides ruin your marriage
Yeah.
when you thinking something better on the other end and everything, because you don't know what these girls are going through in order for them to get what they got with the other men. They might get shitted
Right.
on or whatever, because there's a new thing. People are getting
That
shitted on
Dubai.
now.
That Dubai.
I want to say
Okay.
this too, though. It's Steph's fault too because he shouldn't be bored. Okay. All right.
That man is
I
out
just
here
gotta.
working hard, making money.
No, Eve. No. Mm-mm. She said her husband can't relate to her. Okay, because he too busy trying to be America's sweetheart basketball player. I'm not saying he should be on Twitter cussing folks out. Okay, but he gives me, you know, he all about his
He sticks up
career.
for her.
No, he does. He do eat. That's not what I'm saying though. But he gives, you know, what she say? She said it, but I can't remember it. To me, Steph be trying to. Ain't no trying. Steph is just a good dude. He's
What's
just a
wrong with
good
being a
dude.
good dude?
There's nothing wrong with being a good dude, but let's keep it real. When you get married young, okay, when you with somebody your whole life and they just always been good, they ain't put you through nothing. That's why a lot of men cheat because their wives be going to church and cooking and cleaning and listening to church music and not going to the club, not busting them. They always just trying to be good, okay?
Look,
That's
my
why
advice to
men
y'all
cheat.
is get a whole bunch of
What?
lace fronts, different
But
colors,
but but
different
but it might
styles,
have a
But
adverse
E,
effect on her.
and get
You know what I'm
naked.
saying?
but E, but E, women. I'm gonna put it to you like this: it's like the men are the good guys now, and the women are the bad guys now. Okay, that's how I'm seeing it, right? Right. Balance is good, is all I'm saying. You're not going to hell. Okay, if your wife come to you and say, "Put me in some handcuffs," okay, Steph. If she want to be put in handcuffs, y'all saw Temptation. She went home, tried to get all freaky and nasty, and he was like, "Baby, what you doing? We got to do slow and make the bed." Don't nobody want to hear that. See, people be thinking the problems be the problem. Oh, no. Some people really be trying to be so good they ruin their own relationship. Okay, I've seen it. It happens. Okay. Oh, that's not no wholesome woman. You supposed to swing from the chandelier if your husband wants you to swing from the chandelier. But and some people so good they don't even like talking shit with their spouse. I love my husband because we talk about folks. Okay. All right. But if you so good, we can't talk shit about people. I don't that's against the Bible, baby. We gonna talk some shit from time to time. Then ask for forgiveness, and try to do better. Okay.
So in
But
other
some
words, you
people,
want Steph to be
what?
in his gangster era role play, come to the house with his puffy jacket on and no shirt and no drawers underneath his pants, and
I'm just saying,
sing,
flirt with some, cause some
"Baby, I'm
scandal or
begging."
something. I'm just saying, give Ayesha something to be mad about. It seems to me he don't give that woman enough to be mad about. Because when you mad at your husband about something, you ain't got time to be sitting around worried about what you unhappy about. My husband give me plenty to be mad about. Okay, I'm busy. I'm distracted. Okay, I like this version of my husband. Okay, all right. It's something for me to be mad about. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something going on in the relationship for the relationship to be happy. Okay, all right.
She could be
You know
mad
what I'm
at the
saying?
doggone kids. She got kids
But
over
see,
there to get
but
on her
T Cat,
nerves and make her mad.
but T Cat, when you mad at the kids by yourself, okay, that's how you start cheating, okay, all right. So no,
But
okay, these
but you
husbands
always
and
had that
wives,
in you. That's what
what?
I'm trying to tell y'all. If you running around here wondering what's going, you married and you up here trying to find out what's going on and popping in the streets and all that type of stuff, you already had those thoughts before you even got married. That's why she should
But
have went ahead and got her
mhm,
freak on and stuff, got dug out, got nutted on,
mhm,
got her back
mhm,
blown out. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Probably got shit on, got the golden shower and everything, and then she'll probably appreciate.
Ah,
But T Cat, they can also have fun together, is what I'm saying. Steph gives me boring, all about his career and being little good,
We
goody two
never know.
shoes
He
husband
might
for
got a
America.
bag in the closet. He might like to get whipped. He
No,
might like to get his nipples
girl,
pinched.
I,
You
I
don't
I
know.
can tell he don't have no bag in the closet if she talking about her husband don't understand where she coming from. See, men who have bags in the closet, wives are not on the internet and social media talking about how unhappy they are because their husband are full of surprises. Okay, you gotta you not listening, T Cat. She's bored.
Like the man
Okay,
that like to handcuff me and feed me tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, T Cat. Okay, girl. In my point, exactly. Okay, but for some reason, them men don't want to be husbands. Even though, in my opinion, they make perfect, full of surprises. Okay, men be out here talking about, that my wife. These dudes don't be knowing what they asking for. If my husband, okay, I'm fun. Okay, all right. Okay, y'all. I lied. Okay, I give my husband plenty of things to be stressed out about. Okay, I'm fun. All right. All right. Have some type of fun in the relationship. Okay. All right. Have fun. Do stuff. Bring up stuff. Randomly bring up stuff. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Steph ain't doing that. He focused on his career, which is why he should not be married. Because when you are focused on your career and how many points you got to shoot on Sunday or Saturday, whenever the basketball game is, you ain't worried about your wife and your kids. Okay.
He have an off
So,
season. Don't basketball player have an off season?
but guess what,
yeah.
T Cat? Guess what? Apparently, he ain't got no secret bag in the closet during the off season. Because
He
if that
probably
was
do.
true,
You never know. He might he
uh,
might got a paddle that say Stephen on there, and she might beat him with the paddle. We don't
T
know.
Cat, if that was going on, that baby would not be on here talking about she want male attention because she getting plenty of male attention at home. Okay, if that was happening, that baby would not be on here talking about something. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have kids. What she's that's not happening.
Well,
It's not
why did she? I didn't want to get married at a certain age. I went ahead and got my
right.
free fly. I had sex
But
with
right.
married couples, all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I already know there's nothing out there but drama.
No, but CT Cat, you got to live all that out. Okay? But I'm telling you, Steph is the type that's
She
going
too
to church.
old, and then she
He
got a
probably over there
stigma.
crying. He probably
She
over
got
there
a
crying
stigma
about how
on
his
her
mama
right
cheated on
now.
his daddy.
She got a
Okay? He
stigma,
probably
Bon. She got a
no
stigma on her.
a
You know
stigma
what's
of
her
what?
stigma? Cause she was Curry's wife. That's a stigma and
No,
everything.
right.
Ain't like she gonna get
Facts.
somebody else that's his
Mm-hmm.
stature and everything. She gonna get her a thug from a penitentiary that's gonna dog
Mm-hmm.
her motherfucking ass out. You know what I'm saying? And
But
then
you
she
know,
gonna be want him back.
mm-hmm. But CT Cat, check it. That's a man that's full of surprises, honey. See, you missing it. You didn't had all the men that's full of surprises. You got you a boring Steph Curry. You will be like, man, Vaughn, marriage is great. He don't do nothing but work and come home. We go to church. You know what I'm saying? He
It won't
don't cheat
bother
on
me.
me. My
It
point
won't bother me
exactly. It wouldn't bother you.
because for
But
simple fact, cause I'm excited in bed. We gonna do some shit.
my
I'ma
but T Cat.
handcuff him. He gonna handcuff me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be
No,
having
no,
sex
no, no,
for
no, no, no,
food.
no, 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 T
You know what
Cat.
I'm
No, no, no,
saying?
no. No, 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 no. When you get with a man that ain't full of surprises, you're not gonna be the one getting handcuffed, honey.
She got to turn them out. You have to know how to turn out a man. I know how to
Well, how
turn
can
out a
but
man.
T Cat, how can she turn him out if she ain't ever been turned out? She don't even know what it look like.
All you gotta do is just start watching porn and watch them women spank them men across the room and all that type of stuff and knock their balls
Mm,
together and put one of them ball things around the
mm,
balls and everything and some vibrators on his balls. He would get
mm.
it.
So let me ask you this. So is your suggestion is your suggestion is they just need to turn on, some, people, and then, you
Turn on
know,
some Marvin Gaye. That make you freaky. Or some
but
Isley
T,
Brothers.
but T Cat, what you okay? What if I told you this? What if I told you I believe that Steph Curry be trying all this stuff, okay? But because she just, bored with him, okay? What? No, that's not true. Let me stop saying the girl bored. She feels unheard in her
She like
relationship,
she
T Cat.
born in sex. She like she's a
But but
like she just
but
like
T
to
Cat,
lay
you
there.
no, T Cat, you're
Hey,
not
look,
listening.
man, I agree.
Intimacy,
I agree.
intimacy starts outside of the bedroom, T Cat. So if she's not feeling heard in her marriage, it's gonna be really hard for her to connect with him in the bedroom, even if
I
he do
bet she
got a
don't even
bag full of
play with
surprises.
herself. She can play with herself
I'm
while she
done.
or whatever. She don't even look
I'm
like she
done.
play with herself. She don't look like she'll just boring. She don't even look like she sucked some dick.
Oh my God.
But you
Now,
know what? But he's dealing
now,
with it.
so
Okay.
what you saying is because she ain't no thought or no freak, ain't she ain't no bust down, so she can't complain about him not being no bust down.
Yeah.
What what if his thing little though?
Oh my God. Oh,
Well,
with that being said, we got to
get a strap on. He could put on a strap on and with that vibrates and everything, and then and have it popping.
with that being said, what are your last words, Vaughn? What are your last words?
Listen, intimacy starts outside the bedroom. Okay, that's all that's happening with Aisha and stuff. Okay, and it's causing her to act out in public because she's not feeling heard at home. Okay, we just need to pray for them, hope that they don't get divorced. Okay, pray that Steph stop crying about his mama cheating to that woman. Okay, because that's what's else going on. He over there crying about his family not being together no more. You gonna cheat on me just like my mama did my daddy? And Aisha like, what the hell? I just want you to listen to me. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying. You being dramatic and light skinned. That's what's really going on over there. Okay, so that's all I got. SBK. That's what.
I got you. What about you, Ro?
My thing is, if she really want to fix her marriage or whatever, she need to keep the media, social media stuff out of her damn marriage and fix her own marriage and everything. You
Man,
know, if she want to get divorced, do that shit quietly because she fucking up the damn bag
amen.
for Curry, fucking up the damn bag. Shut
Okay,
the
then.
fuck up and everything, or
Yeah,
let's go out there. Let's go out there. You know what I'm saying, and get your ass a damn hobby. You're a mother with kids, and your kids gonna see this shit. shut the hell up. That's what I say.
Facts.
Hey man,
You got a $50 million company, okay? All right. There is no reason you should be on social media talking about, you made sacrifice. What sacrifice? You got $50 million worth of sacrifices, ma'am. Okay.
And he probably
All
helped
right.
to get that 50 million. So shut the fuck up. Nobody would never know
Hey,
who she is. You know what I'm saying? If she didn't marry that man.
facts. But that was another thing. She's only has the opportunities to make the money that she makes because she's his wife. She tripping. She tripping. Okay. Okay. You want some male attention? Okay. Go get you a BBL. Okay. Go do that or something. Okay.
Go
All
get
right.
some lip
But
injections or something. Go get your titties. Put some implants in
yeah.
your titties
No,
or
no,
something.
no.
You know what I'm
She,
saying?
she, she don't need
Go
lip
get
injections,
some
TK.
nipple
She
clamps
need
or
she need a
something.
BBL. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go do you a photo shoot in a wet t-shirt or something.
She look
Ayesha Curry.
boring. Go take a exotic class or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go do some stripper moves for your husband.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah.
damn,
That's a
Damn.
good idea, TK. I think I'm gonna take
Damn.
my own advice, And look, all I'm saying is 50 $50 million, okay, and unhappiness, in my opinion, just a problem. Okay. She to me, she has real problems, but she has the money to do something about it. Okay. That's just how I
damn. What's up, sis?
Damn. They said a lot.
They did.
I can't say too much more, but I will say that this for all the Bay Area people. All the Bay Area people. We love the Bay. What'd she say?
To fly out to the Bay and have never looked back. And the vibes in the Bay
Amazing.
are high. Yes.
Oh.
It's so good. Everybody's so creative. The culture is like rich.
Pausing on you guys as a couple. Now let's talk about you as an individual.
That's all I got to say.
The culture is
Vibe.
rich.
The vibes.
Look at her legs, though, man. Her legs is not there, man.
The vibes. What, she lost weight?
She look boring as fuck in the bed.
What? Look,
She don't look right, man.
put
She
her
lost
back
a lot
on
of
the
weight.
put her back on the screen. She
lost a
just
lot of
short. SBK. You don't like short women, SBK. Put her back up on the screen.
Being short, man. Look at her, man.
What you
That
Let me
don't
see.
That don't look right.
Let me
bro.
see what you looking at.
I don't know what he looking at.
I mean, she's not ugly, but goddamn. Look
No,
at
she's gorgeous.
what is that right there? That
Yeah, she like she anorexic. Like she just overdoing it.
Oh, he's saying she doesn't have is it muscle mass or something?
No, she's not thick at all, man. I want
Yeah,
a
yeah.
woman that looks like a Cadillac. If you are little, whatever, if you are little, you are proportionate. You got it all in the. Ain't nothing wrong with petite. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with
that's
being
why I said she need a BBL. You know what I'm saying? She needs something that's gonna give her some meat on her
Stop
bone.
it.
Y'all see
I'm
the
just
commercial?
saying.
Did y'all
I'm
see
just
the
saying.
commercial?
The who?
Y'all see where my cursor was at on her legs? I don't know what the hell was that, bro.
Ain't
She
nothing
like
wrong with
olive
her.
oil. Olive
She
oil.
She's just top heavy. When
She
when
lost
you
a
top
lot of
heavy. But
It got nothing to do with her legs, man.
Yes, it
Okay.
do.
I disagree with that.
Oh damn. Why you
maybe
messing
maybe
with
she do need to start working out. That'll probably make. I don't know what she do in her spare time.
You lose a lot
To
of
me
weight.
she
You're
look.
not gonna lose all. You ain't gonna lose a bunch of weight to look like that, bro. You know what I mean?
So
Come on.
You feel she
She
lost
taking
too
that
much weight?
Ozempic. She taking that as Ozempic.
Maybe.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with
look,
it. Huh?
nah, hell, no. That's too little, bro. That's too little, bro.
What?
She taking that
She look
Ozempic.
normal.
Yeah.
No, no,
No.
no.
I'm gonna be honest. I think because she's short and stacked, like he said, that's the problem.
I don't. I disagree, little sis. I disagree.
She's 5'8".
Then what? Then what's the problem? She 5'8", 5'8".
She's 5'8". He's 6'3". She's 5'8".
Oh,
Yeah.
she don't look.
Steph
She don't
Curry
look
is
5'.
6'3". That's because
She
she's
taller
standing
than.
next to a 6'3" brother. She's 5'8". Mm-hmm.
So what's the
Because if
problem,
she was like
SBK?
really short, they would be like, dude. No, she's 5'8".
She's pretty, but you know,
No, pretty girls don't suck no dick. So you know what I'm saying. So
yeah,
I heard that.
yeah,
That's a
pretty
I
lie
girl.
from the
heard
pit
that.
of hell. You got all kind of pretty girls out here sucking on peens.
Nah,
No,
I heard women that look like Felicia Rashad and Angela Bassett don't do that. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Felicia Rashad is 70.
I'm talking about back when she was on the Cosby Show. She looked like she do stuff like that. No.
I think she probably do because
No,
you know she been married
we
a couple
talking
of
about
times.
we talking about
Not
different
E.
sexes.
T-Cat.
Huh?
That's why she been married all. They was like, you don't do what? We going to the divorce house, okay? Each and every time. That's what happened. I know it did. I know it.
SBK, what you got on it then? What you got on it?
All I gotta say is this: as my boy Willie D
Oh,
of the
man.
Ghetto Boys will say on one of his albums, his single albums, sometimes you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You know, you can't stop a hoe being a hoe.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But that don't mean that you gotta stick around. But you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. If a hoe gonna be a hoe, let a hoe be a hoe. But that don't mean you gotta stick around. You know what I mean?
I got hope for her.
With that being said, I just say, you know, if you got something, don't mess it up. Fellas, women, don't mess it up.
Amen.
If you married, you know what I mean, ain't nothing out there. Trust me. Ain't nothing out there. If you got you a good man, good woman, ain't nothing out there, bro. Ain't nothing out there. Don't even
Free.
think outside the box. Don't think outside the box. Once you think outside the box, that's where trouble leads. And that's all I got to say about that.
Amen. I like
If
that.
you think you're lonely now.
Wait until girl.
You ain't got it all, bro.
I know I
You
don't.
ain't got it all.
I
This
don't.
has been an interesting one. I'm glad we brought this one because this has been an interesting conversation. Very interesting conversation.
I agree. I agree. I
Um,
agree. I agree.
hanging out with us for 3.5 hours. 3.5
Yep.
hours, bro. We
Yep.
love it. We love
Yep.
y'all. Vaughn,
Yep.
C-Cat, we appreciate y'all so much for bringing y'all, opinions
I-
to the conversation. We really wanted other opinions, so I appreciate it.
2 cents.
Two-
I like to have fun.
Bring your 2 cents. That's right. So until the next, wait. Are you going live tomorrow?
I'm going live tomorrow. We can somewhat continue this conversation, you two. Let's go live tomorrow. I will be tagging everybody named Mama. So let's go live tomorrow.
All right.
At the bar.
At the bar.
Let's do
All
it.
right, y'all.
It depends on my face be hurting because I gotta do this doggone laser stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
doing
you've
laser
been doing a
treatment and
lot of stuff to
everything.
your face.
No, because I want to get rid of my the dark spots and it's going away in all these pores. You know, it's not really enlarged. My people that does my laser and stuff like that, they said you got good skin, you got high cheekbones. I wish I could have your high cheekbones, you know. So, I just want to be perfect. It's
Okay.
for myself.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with you treating yourself to a nice laser glow up.
True.
I do
True.
facials all the time.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And then I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my hair cut.
Okay. That's what's up. No, you should
And
check.
give me a new color. I'm thinking about blonde, making myself a blonde.
They do have more fun now.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yep. When I have my blonde wig in, I get a whole lot of looks, whole lot of stuff.
I'm every
Lord.
woman.
It
Y'all are every woman.
ain't Walk
Yeah, and I'm
around.
gonna try to lose 10 more pounds.
99J for me and burnt orange. Those two colors. Who's
99
that
J. Is that burgundy?
girl? La 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 la. Yeah, la la la
Yeah,
la
that's
la.
the burgundy.
She's that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gingers get some, a nice looking ginger get something too, but them blondes have no fun now.
Yeah. I mean, y'all can get away with blonde. I have to wear blonde with brown and blacks, and it's got to be like streaky. Wait, T-Cat, you kind of. Well, no, T-Cat, I think you're a little lighter than me. But yeah, I can't do real blonde. Yeah, I'm too black for all that. Mm-mm.
Oh damn.
It look good
Yeah.
on Jackie. That makeup artist Jackie, she be wearing blonde and she's dark skinned.
Jackie who?
Yeah, Jackie Ina.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look her up. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Jackie
She-
Ina is?
She's beautiful.
Girl, if you don't look up, she is the top. Well, I wouldn't say the top, but she's one of the top makeup artists. She started on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Check her out. She does her thing.
When she gonna get married though? She been engaged for a long time.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Oh, I don't see. Let me say this before I don't say nothing else on this channel. I wish y'all stop trying to force people to commit to folks. Okay, let folks do what they do. Okay, stop that. All right, let people do what they do. Okay, do I believe in the sanctity of marriage? Yes, but I believe doing things in God's time. Okay, and not our own. And if it ain't happened yet, it might not ever happen. Okay, all right. Because guess what? They might get married. They might get married and end up divorced. Look, all I got to say is this. People be like, marriage. All these people that ain't got married and divorced all these times, and y'all think marriage is the answer. I can't wait. I cannot wait until I'm in a mindset to really just be on
I
my
just want the
channel
benefits
and
of getting married.
you know what, T-Cat, I'm not going to listen to you right now, okay, because that's another subject for another day. But I am so sick of folks, marriage, when people are showing us time and time again that everybody don't need to be doing it, okay? The Bible even say everybody don't belong to somebody, okay? All right. So while y'all be, the Bible say, man find a wife, he find a good thing. It also say everybody don't need to be with somebody. Okay. Y'all like to read the parts that benefit y'all. Okay. Vaughn is here, okay, to study, to show herself approved. Okay. So don't mess with me. Okay. Don't bring up Jesus when y'all talking about stuff that benefits y'all. Okay. All right. Because I'm going to check you. All right. But that's all I got.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay. Since you through checking, check the chat. I just put Jackie Ina's YouTube in here, so check her out.
Okay.
That's
okay.
her
I'm
YouTube
gonna
channel.
save it.
Yeah, that's her YouTube channel. All right. Well, y'all, we about to head the heck up out of here. See you tomorrow at the bar. Was it 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? All right, y'all. Until the next one. We are
gone.
gone.